Hello, 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 hello! Hey, everybody, welcome back to Mausritter RPG. We are on Happy Jack's RPG Network. This actual play is called What About Bob's? I feel
We're
like
just miming it this week. I'm so sorry.
You are just
yeah.
I am in a
This
studio
is not
full
my
of
fault.
mimes.
Our mics are on.
For the listeners at home, yes, I'm surrounded by mimes. It's gone very French in here, and we're gonna make it work. It's gonna be really exciting. Yes, there are glass boxes people are stuck in, ropes being tugged across. So much rope, it just keeps coming. Well, anyways, while my mousy mimes get it together, my name is Artem, my pronouns are he and they, and I will be your GM today. We are playing Mausritter, written by Isaac Williams, of course, and published by Losing Games. This game is super rad, and we are playing in an all-original adventure called What About Bobs? That's right. In this game, we have a collection of heroes who all come from the town of Bob Villa. They are all mice whose first names are Bob. Speaking of whom, let's meet our lovely Bobs. We'll start on this side of the pantomimed rope.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bill, and I am playing Bob 303. Being very fancy tonight.
Oh, so fancy mouse.
Excuse me, are we at the theater? I think we might be at the theater, this
theater.
evening.
The theater.
We are doing pantomimes and mimes and now full Shakespeare. Hello, everyone. I am Terry Gamble. I will be playing the role tonight of Bob S-O-C-K-S, Bobby, a.k.a. Bobby Socks. Fungi, generally, and fungi farmer. As we need in America at this moment in time.
Indubitably.
More farmers, please.
Everywhere needs farmer.
Well, I'm just thinking specifically of people who can help on our farms. Because I think it's going to be a problem.
Oh. What? The Terry Gamble, thank you.
Thank you, Kai. On to you.
What's up?
Ooh.
I'm Kai. I'm not that cool.
Yeah, you are.
I use he, they, and she pronouns, and I am back playing Bob and Lure, who uses he, they pronouns, and he's deep in the water because he swam down there. Anyways.
Oh, is that all? Hi! I'm Joey. I go by he, him pronouns, and I am playing Bob Hope, who also goes by he, him pronouns. And he's just a little guy who just wants to be on a grand adventure. And we don't need to go to the theater because I always bring the drama.
Oh!
Okay.
I knew the spice was coming.
Folks, there's a fan.
He had it.
Okay.
I'm right here. I'm a fan of Joey Nestra.
Spice must flow.
Joey
The
Nestra
spice
fan.
must flow.
That's a...
Incredible.
I'm not doing Star
Well,
Wars.
gang, we're in for a treat tonight. We've had a pretty colossal and epic adventure last week. To get everybody up to speed, you know what? Doing a little cinematic recap, okay? Everybody picture, I'm going to mention this last week, but I want everybody to imagine, it's like a year after the events of the Bobs going out, right? And there's a gathering of tiny, teeny little Bob mice, and it's a year from now since Bobsgiving again. And a strong paw opens up a massive tome and reads from it and says, oh, yes, that was the year. That was the year that the brave Bobs, Bobby S-O-C-K-S, and Bob and Lure, and Bob Hope, and of course Bob 303 made their voyage out of Bob Villa. You see, they arrived at the river village of Jeremy's after discovering that there was an impending threat. They learned from the moles whom they dealt with that there was possibly a flood that could come to the moles, that the moles were besieged. Is that the word?
Yeah,
Besieged. They were besieged by mushrooms and also were visited by a pigeon that had carried mice from other places. And taking stock of their own little place, their Bob Villa, they brought their concerns of what could happen to the entire Bob Villa if water or other things happened to come there and the elder Bob was not quite ready to deal with it themselves. So these brave Bobs took it upon themselves to travel to the village of the Jeremys. These Bobs knew that the Fumis, the Maxes, the Jeremys, and the Delilahs were all in the loop that something had happened. Something that involved a wild and wondrous wizard, who we believe is an owl. And this wizard, this owl wizard, is in cahoots, it seems like, with
Cahoots.
with opossums and otters, and yes, believe it or not, sweet baby children, ostriches, colossal beings, so terrifying. Can you believe how brave these little Bobs were to go out there to the Jeremys to see how they're doing? And with them, they brought their friend Steve, who they were able to speak to, and they discovered that Steve was one of a big community of Steves who had been captured by this owl wizard, who had had them eat mushrooms and had performed, it seems like, magics on them. Strange things. Well, with a whole host of curiosities and queries, our brave Bobs arrived at the Jeremys, and that's where we pick up. That's kind of a quick little recap there. Anything anybody want to add?
We made a boat.
We
The
made a boat.
Jeremys, are they school kids? Do they speak in class every day, some days? I'm so sorry.
No, they're not quite as angsty as like Eddie Vedder Jeremys.
great.
But,
Okay, great. Thank you.
Who
for the
is?
clarification?
but who is? God
am I?
bless. Yes, that's right. We rebuilt Gertrude. We now have Gertrude 2, a gorgeous we had a gorgeous scene where everybody contributed to making a raft together. So this Gertrude's got a little flavor from everybody in the band. What else was exciting? Some things we want to add. Well, for everyone who's listening and watching, the previous episode was super killer. So I do recommend checking that out. But we're going to pick up right now as you've arrived at the Jeremys. And as you arrive at the Jeremys, there is music bumping. Okay, let me describe the scene. You've arrived. Your raft kind of arrives at the slope of this hill, and just a little distance away, there is a dock that's been built up, and the dock seems to kind of stretch out for a good distance. It's almost like a kind of a relatively expansive boardwalk, and along that boardwalk, you see these thrilled, excited mice, all dressed up in a festive gear because they are celebrating the Jeremy's annual jamboree. It is a dance-a-thon. The theme is Masquerade Ball, and all of them are dressed in very brightly colored robes that are adorned with different flowers and plants from the river, with water violets and pickerel weeds and bladderwort flowers. And so, they've got, some of them have these like shoulder pads that seem to be made out of some chopped down cattails, and they're all adorned wearing masks of different animals. There's somebody who's dressed as a goat. There's somebody who's dressed as a beaver. Somebody's dressed as a bat, and they're dancing and having what seems to be an exuberant time dancing on the boardwalk. A little bit up the slope, away from the boardwalk, is a band shell, and there's a stage, and from the angle where you're at, you can't quite see the band, but there's definitely a lot of commotion, and there's like music obviously coming from there, and most notably, kind of just between the band stand and the boardwalk along the slope is this gorgeous table of like plump strawberries and raspberries, and there is there's like a chestnut and sage like quiche. There are just all of these treats that are spread out, blueberry jams and such. It's just a veritable buffet. And as you guys arrive, a group of you presume to be Jeremys run up to you and say, "Oh, welcome you just in time for the jamboree. Come on. Get your garb on. It's time to get on the dance floor. Let's go dance. It's time to dance. Come on." And they are handing you robes that are just covered in all these like beautiful like purple and pink and bright orange and like fluorescent greens and these like interesting leaves. And they're handing you different masks. Well, we've arrived. Bobs, what do you guys want to do as all this commotion is happening?
Wow. That's a lot.
I am overstimulated.
Yep. Oh yeah.
but it looks like we're gonna have to go party.
I love a party.
I suppose so. I hate to detour us from our mission, but perhaps getting us familiar with the culture and the people will help us find out what the Jeremy and this party was doing.
A good way to get gossip and figure out what's going on in a place is to talk to people that are loose-lipped at a party.
Okay, then.
I just like a party.
You do. I like a party. I could see that. And I think you'll probably like the drinks that are going to be at this party.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
And he just like reaches out and takes some robes and like,
Amazing.
and he gets a second one and makes sure that Steve has robes
Yeah.
too.
Aw.
Great. What you guys pick? What animal masks do you guys adorn?
What are the options again? Anything?
Oh, I mean, yeah, kind of could go to town.
Okay. Anything.
Anything.
Okay.
It's too many things.
Sure. There's such things as cats,
Yeah.
crows,
Yeah.
frogs.
Yeah.
You could wear a mask of a mouse. You could,
Yeah.
There's a few people
Honestly,
dancing.
gilding a lily, gonna put a mask of a mouse on.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Hat and a half. Very
There's
good.
some rat masks. There's some snakes and spider masks.
Oh no, I'm too scared.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with a squirrel.
Ooh, Forge.
And if the robe doesn't have it, I want to try to find something that I can use as a tail to kind of give it that accent.
Oh, amazing! I love that. Yeah.
In addition, if anybody else wants to make any alterations, I do have my shears from leatherworking, so I can kind of give a little zhuzh.
As Bob and Lure is folding up Gertrude too, kind of pulling her more ashore, not to leave her with the other rafts. Wouldn't want them to bump into her. We don't have any buoys. So folding her up and bringing her ashore to put her somewhere safe nearby. Bob and Lure scrapes off a bit of moss that got caught on her as we made our way through down the river, and I think has this beautiful robe that's all like flower petals. It's like really bright, and takes some of this bright green river moss and just slaps on his shoulder and pulls on a big frog mask.
Yeah.
Nice.
Adorable.
I look cunning.
Full cosplay. Then you say, "I look cunning."
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that. All right. What mask do we put on Steve? What do we think?
Ooh.
I'm gonna get two similar chipmunk masks.
Oh, I guess a Chip and Dale.
And have one for Steve and one for me.
Yeah.
Floral print shirt on.
And then I'm going to, and after Steve's got his robe on and his mask, I'm going to like pick up my tail and try to get Steve to hold it. It's like, you stay with me.
Squeak, squeak. And he picks up the tail, kind of looks at you quizzically.
And then,
Oh. And he pulls on the tail to get a bit close to you, do a little pantomime. You know.
Ah!
Squeak,
Right.
squeak, squeak. Kind of looking at you as he gets very close to you.
well, I'll be like,
Squeak, squeak, and he releases some of the tail. Oh, squeak.
right. So I'm going to try to get
Gives you a
across to
thumbs
him that I want him to like hold on to my tail so we don't get separated. 'Cause you can't talk to anybody.
Fantastic, great. All right, perfect. The Jeremys are like, you look stunning, you look great, fantastic. Well, come on up, and suddenly you guys hear like a big cheer go up, like just like very, very loud shouts. Come up as the band seems to be wrapping up a song, and you hear the singer on the mic. That's right. Keep the party going. Remember to treat yourself to some of these delicious delicacies, and remember, stay happy and keep dancing. This next one goes out to all the party people out there. Ready? You go. 4, 5, 6. We like to party. We like to party. All right, folks. And the band strikes up.
Oh no!
And
I thought we
they do
would
the
be
Venga
clear of the
voice.
Venga bus, but apparently it's always coming.
It is just it can't stop. It's
Wow.
I thought I counted 6 flags when we came in.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, listen, more flags, more fun. And we know those flags.
I'm not going to get into the etymology. Okay, anyway, hi.
You see that the Jeremys are kind of like very excited, and you see that they have some treats in their hands, that they eat very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
They don't offer you the treats. They just eat it themselves. But they're like, come on up. And they drag you to the boardwalk. So, if you guys are coming along, the question is, do you guys...
I want to ask these guys, the Jeremy's like, hey, so nice party. How long have you guys been out here dancing? How many days?
Oh, it's a big celebration. We're we really love to dance. We like to dance. We like to have fun. It's a good dancing time.
No amount of time. You guys have just been out here for a minute or a couple days or a week or a month or all the time.
We are dancing. That's for
okay,
sure.
Great. And hey,
I gotta
those
dance.
those snacks you got. You seem to dance harder with the snacks. Is that something? I'm not really hungry right now. Just curious if that's.
Well, I am.
Yeah, I'm rather famished.
Be careful of the food.
So
I'm gonna whisper to them.
So at this point, you
Be
guys are
careful
kind of on
of
the
food.
boardwalk, and you see
Yeah.
there's a menagerie of these animal dressed Jeremys dancing around, cheersing. They're doing all sorts of there's pirouettes, there's twerking. It's all of the above. Somebody's doing the funky leg. Somebody's doing like Bob Fosse. All of it is happening.
It's all yes. Got it.
Bob Fosse was the character name. Don't get it twisted.
No hero Bob Flossie.
A canonical Bob. A canonical Bob Flossie. That's right.
Bob Fosse. So, okay, let's go around and see what you guys are all interested in doing. So, if you want, you can continue to just chat with this one. But there's a lot of other Jeremys that are
I feel
around.
like I'm not getting any answers from this one, and so I'm probably gonna try to talk to some other Jeremys about.
Great. Okay. So, there are Jeremys that kind of see you as you guys arrive. They seem kind of excited, with at least excitement in their eyes, you can tell, and they're waving at you. And some kind of approach you. So what you guys can do is you guys can hang out and just sit back and see what's going on. You guys can choose to dance with some of the Jeremys. You guys can dance as a group around some Jeremys. So it's up to you, if whatever it is you guys want to do right now at this party.
I want to try to find, some sort of whatever a city center is or whatever, their town hall or something to that effect.
Okay. Love
So
that.
I'm very interested in the government corporations right
Oh,
now.
God.
I'm on the case.
You want
Yeah.
the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Looking for the Chamber of Commerce. Love that. Okay.
If anyone wants to join me, I'm going to go see who's in charge.
And are you saying this kind of out loud, or are you just sort of letting them know?
I'm kind of
You
going to
can-
whisper around
Alright,
to them.
cool,
I'm not going
cool.
to get too loud about it.
Yeah.
I don't trust these party people.
Yeah, Paxos has already got a weird vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. 303 lure.
Table of food.
You're going for the
Bob
table
and
of
lure.
food. Okay.
Gonna go meet a table of food.
Great.
I think I'm gonna take Bobby Sox's original idea and try to acclimate myself with the party people. So I'm gonna grab a drink and then we go on the floor of the dance floor and have a moment, try to dance with them and figure out what's up.
Yeah,
And
I love that. Meet some Jeremys on the dance floor. Okay. And 303 along with
Steve. I'm gonna observe Steve out of the corner of my eye. Does he look like he's interested in the music? What's his take on this? Is he interested, attracted to it? Is he eyeing the food table? I just want to see if he's got a
yeah.
energy.
I think that underneath his mask, you notice that Steve looks perplexed by what he's seeing. And if you recall that when you're talking to him, they did stop here,
Right.
one of the stops, right? This is a super, super quick recap,
Mhm,
right? They were rescued at the Fumis, visited the Maxes, who Steve pointed out were annoying for
Right.
some reason, then went to the Jeremys, and then tried to go to the Delilahs, but the Delilahs were already under siege or something. He looks confused. He looks as if this is not familiar.
Okay, I'm going to walk/lead him
Okay.
with my dead little tail. Don't
Mhm.
forget, it
Oh.
doesn't
Yeah.
actually.
Let's try
I
it.
can't really feel anything in it,
Oh,
so
no.
it's just go there. And we're gonna assume the party role of, wallflowers. So we're gonna be on the side
Okay.
and kind of watching and observing. And I'm gonna just try to, as best I can in my pantomime, not able to talk with him way,
Yeah.
discern whether this looks like, when you were here before, were they dancing or like, is this different from when he was here?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Okay, great. So, okay, we don't have a wolf
When you
farm.
heard
Oh, I
before.
love this. Okay.
Could they look you in the eye?
Yeah, and just trying to get more info from Steve. Oh, I love this. Okay, stellar gang. This is super fun. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's answer these prayers in the order they were received. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, was
got
that the
them.
prayer line?
Let's
Sorry,
roll.
what happened? I was like, my brain was like, cannot
Hello?
compute. What are we doing?
Hello?
Did you hear the music?
I did. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did make a call. I did make a call.
Yeah,
Just, a little call.
Sorry, God's busy today. Can we take care?
It's a god from Ipanema.
It would be, don't believe me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you are beelining. It is. I mean, it is like shoulder to shoulder, people hanging out, dancing. It is a bit of a, it's a bit of a block party. I wouldn't say it's a rave, but it's definitely, folks are close together. So you're kind of pushing your way through. You see that along the boardwalk there is a what definitely looks like a sort of a bit aside from the boardwalk, standing on like stilts into the water, is like sort of an isolated hut. And near it are like stalls and stuff that seem like set up as like a bit of a market. So this, to you, you're like, this feels like kind of like the town's the building of government or whatever. As you're making your way there, people are mice are bumping into you, and someone kind of bumps into you and says, "Oh, so sorry. Can you roll a d8 for me?"
Oh
no.
Uh-oh. Mysterious stranger roll.
What are you, mysterious stranger? There are too many dice that are not here.
Can you get a D8? Yeah. I'm gonna offer you.
There, I got
I
one.
love this. Roll for stranger.
Oh,
Roll for stranger.
I'll take yours if you.
I'm afraid of this dice, but it'll go
Oh
for
shit. Okay.
Oh dang.
It's gonna go the correct way for me. You're right. It's a 1.
you.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I think Clara.
Yeah. So
seems right.
So a mouse bumps into you, goes like, "Whoa, hey, oh, hey, were you? So sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way. You enjoying the party? Are you from around here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm from around here.
Oh, cool.
Are you enjoying the party?
No, I'm not really a big party person
Oh,
necessarily.
I'm having a bit of a hard time fitting in here myself. I guess I didn't expect the party to be this big.
Oh, cool. Did you help plan it?
No.
Okay.
But I was here when the party got started.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Were you here when the party got
You're
started?
a party starter?
Well, I've been known to get a little crazy, but not.
Oh,
Well, no. I mean, in a fun way. I mean that in a fun way. I mean,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Oh God.
Sorry, this is so awkward.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Jeremy. I'm Jeremy Renner. I'm a little brooding. Sorry, I'm a little brooding. People tell me that. But I'm mostly
Sorry,
approachable.
audience, I
People
wasn't
tell me
ready.
that also. And hands you like a muscular, firm hand.
I'm attracted to you. Oh God. No, sorry. Bad if you know Jeremy Renner's real life. Okay. Hi.
Oh.
Feeling, hi. I'm actually visiting from Bob. I'm Bob.
Oh, you're a Bob.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Actually, I think it's probably kind of great.
Yeah, we heard your party was like really great, so we made our way over. I heard it was kind of nonstop. How long y'all been like partying? You said you've been here since the beginning.
I've been here since the beginning. You see that Jeremy Renner is rubbing his hands, and there's a little bit of sweat from underneath the mask.
Okay.
But I love a party. But
How long?
His
how long
mask
you
is
been?
a hawk, right?
of course, obviously, yeah. Big
I hope it
eye.
doesn't. I hope it doesn't go
Oh,
down. Okay, so honestly, I wouldn't mind if it did because I'd like to see his face. Okay, Jeremy, do you know how long you guys been out here for this party? This is like pretty lit.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, when the party gets started, it's like who even knows when the party starts and when the party ends? Like what is time?
Well, I'm not looking about the ending. I hope it goes on forever. But I'm just curious, like,
love
how long y'all
parties.
been out here already? Because this like seems so intense.
We are on party time, and it is going.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
no direct answer there. Okay, cool.
But, I hope you stick around. And
Jeremy,
yeah, yeah.
I just was curious if,
How do you like his moves? And he this little shimmy.
and I do a little shimmy back, and I go, that's kind of nice. I like it. I'm just curious where, this is so random.
Yeah.
I'm just curious where your chamber of commerce might be. And that's not a euphemism. I want to know where the building is that you maybe like whoever
But it's
whoever
not,
threw the party.
but it's not a euphemism.
It's not.
No, it's cool.
It's
fine.
I just want you to be
Could be both. I'm just saying it's fine.
Wow. I wanted my intentions to be clear.
Sorry, I got the party in me.
I see that.
Did I show you my moves? Did I show you my moves?
I'm strangely attracted, but I don't know if I should act on that right now because I feel like I just very curious because we'd like to do something similar at Bob, and so I was thinking of maybe trying to find whoever helped organize this event.
Well, maybe I can help, but let me take it from me. Just do the shimmy. Just keep doing the shimmy.
Okay, does that keep something good if I
just
keep
keeps
dancing?
the party going. And he kind of like looks at you really emphatically.
Okay, so I'm gonna shimmy a little bit.
Good. And
Just so I look like I fit in. I'm shimmying so badly though. It's just like a very awkward. I don't know what the beat is because I cannot feel whatever beat that he has got going on in his mind.
But you know what, Jeremy Renner's like, kind of catches his breath a little bit, and like, he's actually very helpful. He kind of leans in a little bit, like holds your elbow a little bit. Yeah, you got it. You're gonna groove in.
You're gonna hold my elbow.
You're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. Is that okay?
It's okay. So whenever my friends watch a movie, we've been doing it for a long time. This is real life, not whatever.
This is out of character.
Out of game. Yeah. No. Hi.
This is the real Terry Gamble. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Fine.
We got levels.
No, it's great. And every movie we've ever seen, and my friend has actually done a supercut of this, we call it the asshole boyfriend grab, where a guy will grab you by your elbow.
Right here.
Right there, right above your elbow, and pull you someplace or touch you right there. Every movie ever, usually when things are about to turn, or usually in the first act, it happens.
There's a worser grab. It's the just below the bicep full hand grab.
That also would count in the asshole boyfriend grab.
then correct.
Oeuvre, there's quite a few different versions of it that will work. But him grabbing me by the elbow right now, I just went, oh, asshole boyfriend grab. That's all I had in my head.
Sure.
So
sure,
sorry.
sure.
So made me trust him a little bit less.
No problem. Yeah.
But also, I don't know if that was your intention.
Hold on to that feeling. Okay. That's
Okay,
fine.
great.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh.
All right. So while Jeremy
Very
Renner tries to adjust your dancing by casually holding your elbow,
Okay.
we're gonna go to Lure,
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank God.
who's beelining for the food.
Yes.
So you're making your way for the food.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Listen, people are kind of again. The mice are dancing. They're bopping around. They're doing their thing. Give me a D8 roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just gotta pull a D8 because I'm assuming
I'm
this is
also gonna
coming.
roll the same die. Opposite. 8.
Okay. Great. Amazing. So the mice kind of get out of your way as you're moving, and you're almost like past line of dancers. When this mouse kind of who's carrying like a thing of like a couple of plates of chestnuts and stuff, and is walking over and kind of bumps into you and is like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Hello.
I'm so tied up. I didn't say behind. Sorry. Hey, how are you? Can I help you with something? You looking for some food? Yeah?
I'm looking at all the lovely food here, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the chef here. Here, Jeremy Ellen White.
I knew it!
Here.
Here, let me hold that for
Yes,
you. Pleasure
chef.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely. Sorry, sorry, I can't. I wish you could look at me in the eyes. I'm a lot more approachable with the mask off. People always tell me that. I've got curly hair, blue eyes, that kind of stuff. Very, very comforting.
I've never met mouse with curly hair before. That's so fascinating.
I know. It's
Oh.
pretty good. Are you interested in some food?
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just gonna.
Smell delicious.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I take a lot of pride.
Did
in it.
everybody
It's
just
a lot
get
of work.
thirsty? I'm sorry, what
Yes.
happened, Joey? You okay? Joey
lot of
just took
pride
the
in my
biggest
cooking.
swig of water.
Drink half this bottle of water in like 5 minutes.
You can't spring Jeremy on white on me.
Oh.
I'm just trying to get this whole village to be more into like,
We know what they're into.
artisanal, organic. Just like stuff that's like
Yes, chef.
right. Like
Yeah, like handmade.
yeah, you got it.
Oh, love that.
Totally. Yeah.
I'm a craftsman myself.
Oh, you are. What do you
Yeah,
do?
I make boats.
No way.
Yes.
No way. Have you ever? This is so crazy. I was just thinking about that. It would be a really excellent experience for the Jeremys to have like a place to eat food, but on the water, like a water, I don't know, a cafe or something.
That would be a beautiful thing.
You make boats yourself?
The boat that actually I'm a Bob, and we came here on a boat.
As you say, you're Bob. You hear him go. We got 86 in the wild berries. 86 in the wild berries. Everybody, just all day. 86. Oh, come this way. Cool. Listen, here. Let me give you some. Some of my choicest things. I feel like I might as well introduce you to the cuisine. You don't want to just take my word for it, but my word is bond. I'm like solid.
You do seem
Come along.
quite capable.
Oh, thanks. You too.
From like through the little like frog mask
Yeah.
holes.
Yeah. What mask?
He's
By the
wearing
way,
a bear mask.
Yeah,
bear
he's
mask.
wearing a bear mask.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Jesus.
Somehow it also has the scruff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Scruffy Bear.
Yeah, it's a scruffy bear.
Do you follow him as he kind of goes up to the?
Oh yeah.
So he places the plates down, and he really casually turns around and gives you this like, kind of pulls it from his apron, but it gives you this a satchel, and you see that it's like warm. It's these satchels of rice.
Oh,
Obviously, for a mouse, like a rice is like huge, so it's like 3 grains of rice each, like just immaculately cooked. And he puts them in your paw, and it's like, listen, the party is gonna keep going.
for how long?
It's gonna keep going for a while.
I love a party.
I love parties. I love running into you, and I gotta keep doing my thing.
Yeah.
I would consider this one of my better accomplishments, and this stuff over here, it's good, but it's like this is like the prefix menu. Like you don't want that.
I have to try this. It smells amazing. And he reaches in and grabs like an entire grain of rice
Yeah.
in one paw.
And as you do, he very ever so gently, but like quite intimately leans into you, and he says, "This has quite a potent effect. So eat it wisely." And
I'll be fine.
and then he just says something. Goes, "All right, we got to need a refill on the blueberries. Come on, who's on the blueberries? Come on, folks. What are we doing here? It's a jamboree. It only happens once a year. What we didn't prepare for this for the entire year? Oh, come on, I got to do everything here. All right, folks, come on." And he's kind of muscles his way back into the crowd. So you've got these 3 grains of wild rice. What do you think you want to do?
Oh,
3 grains of
mouthful
rice.
open, about to take a big old chomping bite out of
Oh
one.
my, amazing. Okay.
It's like the most amazing smelling rice he has ever smelled in his. I don't even know if he's ever had cooked rice, honestly. Except maybe if he like found it on the ground, was sitting next to the water. That's not cooked,
Right.
but it's close.
Yeah, and this is like, it's seasoned. It's like it's just right, and it's also wrapped in like this wax that keeps the heat in. So you kind of are like,
Oh my gosh.
but even as you hold it and you unwrap it, there's the heat that's emanating from it seems to be like not subsiding. Like there seems to be something imbued in this rice. It's wild rice. It's wild magic rice.
Mm.
And as he walks away, you recognize that there's magic in these bits of rice.
He takes the rice, the grain that he's holding in his claws, and drags it across his little black nose. I have no idea what this does. I should go talk to someone. I want to eat it so badly. Okay. I'm just gonna have a... I want a nibble. I don't think he can resist because it smells so good.
That's fine. Yeah. You're just doing a little nibble.
Yeah, a little nibble. Just a little, like, for a mouse, what is like a little nibble? So it's like a breath of dust off of this rice. But he's just like...
Not only is this rice tremendous, but it fills you with a sense of like comfort and joy and like confidence. It's literally like you're being carried across a dining room floor by Jeremy Allen.
Big bite. Big bite. Big bite. We're all the way in now. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So wait, are you eating the whole entire rice now?
I think he takes a big bite.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're gonna take a big bite, we'll say you're gonna eat that rice. Yeah. And let's come back to that in a second. All right.
I would like to come back to that a few more times.
I know. Listen, you can't just...
I'm just gonna have to rewind and listen to this one
The tour of Jeremy
over and
continues.
over again. This episode, I
You're-
can already
oh, I love
tell, is one of our thirstiest episodes. I'm
Oh,
already
boy.
calling it now.
Yep.
This is the episode that wins at the Annie.
Yes.
For your consideration.
Yeah.
That's all the guest stars.
Yeah, there, yeah.
Our time
yeah,
is
shout
on,
out Jeremy
Jeremy.
Allen White, Jeremy Renner, if you're out there. You know, if you want to
If you'd like to appear on the show, we can
wanna-
pencil you in.
have a guest spot, you already have a part for you. Okay, so Hope, I believe you were next. So you were like, hey, when in the
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
here for an
town of
adventure.
Jeremy's, do as the Jeremians do. Cool. So you're dancing, you're cutting a rug. All
Yeah.
right, I love that. Are you doing fancy moves?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna do all the fancy moves I know. I want to fit in.
Fantastic. Do you want to do a fancy move with the dexterity saving throw?
Do I want to?
What could
Maybe.
go wrong?
That's what I thought when I pulled the sheet off of the cheese, and that went wrong.
What could go wrong?
Jeremy, Jeremiah, Jeremy, Jeremiah.
This is why I can't have nice things.
Oh, wow, you really can't.
No. So
So what did
We
you
have ducks. We
roll?
have ducks. We have so many ducks.
We have so many ducks.
I'm gonna do duck. I'm gonna
Alright.
duck it.
Duck it.
Nah, duck it.
Duck that roll.
Oh,
Much better.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay.
That's a 5 under my 12.
Nice. Okay, so and I'm revisiting. So that takes us from 13 to 12 ducks.
Okay.
I was like, we have so many ducks. Please use them.
Gorgeous. Okay. Roll a d8 and also describe for us the stunning maneuver. What's the flair that Bob Hope is bringing to the dance floor?
So Bob Hope is kind of taking some of his training that he's done with the sword and like take the sword out of it and do like the forms that he's used to doing with the sword, but kind of moving them into like with the music and flowing through them and trying to a much cooler version of the whole Elphaba moment in Wicked.
This is what I was gonna say. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
It's even cooler than that.
So does the coursing river over there. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
With all the force of Great Typhoon, baby. So
That's right.
I rolled a 1, so I think I have to re-roll, I'm guessing, if you're going off a list, because 1 was...
Right. Oh yeah. Okay, good. So one more. Yes, roll the d8 one more time. Thank
Okay.
you.
that is a 7.
Okay. Look, I know more about some Jeremys than others.
This is gonna be great.
This one's
I'm
If this
excited.
is Jeremy Irons, I can't wait.
I'm pumped.
I'm afraid it's Jeremy Piven.
Sorry.
You notice that you
Cursed.
kind of start a bit of a it is an alpha. It is almost like a conga line situation. There are people are doing dueling poses. People are pretending to throw a sword above their head and catching it and doing all of your sweet moves. And there is next to you a truly enormously tall mouse who is looking down at you and is just like absolutely enamored. He's like, "Oh my god, your moves are out of control, man. We need somebody with your agility on the team."
Oh, no.
You're
What team? I'm sorry?
Oh, come on. You'd be so great at Jeremy Ball. Hey, I'm Jeremy Lin. Good to
I
meet
knew
you.
it. It's like basketball.
Get
It's
into
reach
it.
the chat.
Oh, well, I've never played.
You've never played?
No.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, wow. I guess we could pretend to play now. Yeah, and he's got kind of like, and he starts to sort of pretend to dribble. He's like, "I love what you're doing. Here, copy me." And he's like doing little dribbles.
Okay, I'll dribble back.
And he's dribbled back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little,
yeah. Oh, this is
little
good.
dance off.
Yeah, nice dance off, and kind of gets into it, and he kind of gets like very fluid with you. You know, it sounds like you guys are like, I think you're much shorter than him, but you're kind of like a pretty built mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm no slouch.
Yeah, and Jeremy's dancing with you. He's like, "Oh, I love this party, but I miss my team."
What happened to your team?
You know, it's just the party. The party's just going on. I just don't know where they are
Well, when was the last time you saw them?
at the party. I know.
But when at the party? When it started? Like an hour ago?
Right. So let's see. When I got here, the party was going,
Mhm.
and then I was like, "Oh, in the club we all fam." And then I looked around. I was like, "Fam, where you at?" And suddenly my whole team is like, you know, they're all somewhere. I don't
You want
know.
to go find them?
I would love to go find them. Yeah, but like, let's just dance for now, right? We probably should just keep
Sure.
dancing.
I suppose this party is wonderful. I just want to like, why? What are you celebrating?
It's the annual Jeremy Jamboree. You know, we have a different theme every year.
For the
And,
people listening, their Macarena is happening right now.
The Batusi's getting thrown out.
Yeah.
So many dances of
um,
yesteryear.
yeah, so it's
Chicken
it's
dance?
just like the dancing that's going on that's how we celebrate the you know the life cycle of the Jeremys. Dabs on you really hard. Yeah, so that's just kind of like, yeah. Wow, I forget your question.
Well, I was wondering what you were celebrating, but if it's the life cycle of Jeremy's, how often do you throw this party?
Yeah, every year, and it's always a rager, and you see that he kind of grooves over and kind of positions himself between you and like between you and like the hill and like the bandstand, and he's quite tall, and he goes, "We celebrate it every year." And he kind of, as he does that, his like body kind of tenses up a little bit, like, oh, dance, gotta keep dancing, can't stop having fun, having dancing. And he's like, "Okay, I gotta go. You and me, we're fam now." And he gives you a pound.
Well, where can I find you?
He's turned and he's walking away really, really quickly.
Oh no. Cool. Tight.
You see that he's making his way towards like the hill and the food and the bandstand.
Okay. I'm going to try to follow him,
Great.
mainly because I know that Bob and Lure went towards the food. So if he's heading towards the food, I'm able to get Bob and Lure to help my poor Jeremy.
Yeah. Okay, we love that. So you start following Jeremy Lynn. Shout out. Lynn Mania. Get into it.
You got Linsanity.
folks. Lynn Sanity. That's what it was.
I got you. It's okay.
Oh,
Some of us watch some sports ball.
gosh. Athleticism competition. Well, that brings us to Bob 303. And Steve. So, you guys are being kind of like little wallflowers, sort of just kind of trying to appreciate what's happening, and you're also trying to figure out from Steve. So, let's do that part first.
Okay.
Yeah. So, describe to us what you're asking Steve.
So, when you
Sweet.
here earlier,
Oh.
was there?
And as Bob 303 makes gestures for shimmy, a little dancing around. Steve emphatically shakes his head. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
And he points to all the other mice. Jeremy's.
Mm-hmm. Squeak.
Steve's Jeremy on bird. Jeremy?
Oh, and he goes squeak, squeak, nods his head as he kind of sees you doing the symbol
Right.
of the owl or the pigeon, whatever, the bird, something flying,
something
and he nods, yes. As you're looking around, there's something that's distinctive that you notice. Because you're looking at Steve,
Right.
And the robes that are put on you
Mm-hmm.
and him, there's just a couple of color choices that are different on these robes.
Okay.
That, like, if you were to kind of sort of pan around this dance floor and sort of try to like zero in, you would notice, like, oh, these two are wearing predominantly, like, I don't know, greens and blues. The rest of the party is rocking pinks and oranges.
Mm-hmm.
So you notice that the rest of the party is wearing different colors.
Okay.
And you then kind of like note that actually Lure and Hope and Socks, you all have slightly distinctively colored the robes that are
Are they
different
the
from the Jeremy.
same? Are all
We're
our
going
colors the
looking.
same?
It looks like every one of you has been given the same color robe, but they're distinctly different from all the others. Now, of course,
Okay.
like in the sort of flow of the
Sure.
dancing, it's not necessarily easy to pick it out. But now that you're looking at them and you're looking at each other, that's just something you clock. Is there anything else you ask Steve?
Yeah, I think he'll just. So, Jeremy, Steve, Jeremy, here, then go, or Jeremy, right here.
Okay. Give me a. I'm gonna ask you to give me a D6 roll because I think it's getting a little more
yeah,
complicated.
it is. I'm trying to basically determine whether he brought a Jeremy here or he took a Jeremy from here away on the pigeon.
Gotcha.
So it's, but yeah,
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, perfect. Steve emphatically goes. He goes. He points to himself. Steve, and he points here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he points at all the Jeremys. Squeak, 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 squeak. And then he makes a gesture to like clasp.
Mm.
And then he makes a gesture as if to pick up the scruff of his own neck. Woo! And then he makes the fly.
Oh.
Does that track?
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah.
What do you think that means?
That they came here and that they took a Jeremy from here. They picked up like the pigeon picked up a Jeremy
Oh, okay, gotcha.
because he pointed to the Jeremys, right? Because I was trying to say like, did you bring a Jeremy here or did you get a Jeremy from here and take him away?
Gotcha. You know what? I think the meaning is close enough that I feel like, for suspense sake, I'm not gonna clarify it. I think it's on the same track.
Okay.
That the pigeon did take a Jeremy here
Right.
along with
Right.
Steve. As you guys are having this conversation, give me a D8 because the Jeremy approaches you.
6.
Ooh, a 6.
I rolled a ring.
Cool. This like sort of a kind of a stylish looking robe kind of slinks over to you. Oh, hey man. Oh, today this is a great party, right? Hey, I just noticed this is so cool. I just noticed were you guys just making like not like usual noises? Were you like squeaking? And
Maybe.
and he kind of says this in like in a whisper. Squeaking is like really fun. That's like a party vibe. Yeah.
Okay. Squeak.
Hey, squeak. Am I right? Yeah. Squeak. Are you just doing it for fun, or are you just? Is that what's the where'd you get that idea?
Sometimes how we talk.
Oh,
That's
cool.
all.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we sometimes not at the party, but sometimes we talk squeaks like that too.
Really? Where?
Great question. Very good question. So sometimes when the party is, how do we say when the party is? Oh, when the party's different. When the party is different, we sometimes will have a lot of squeaks here.
Is the party ever over?
Wow, is the party over? Wow, this is such a deep question. I'm sorry. My name is Jeremy Sisto. Continue. What's your name?
Rolling with honey.
My name's Bob.
Absolutely light
I know.
cosplay for Brittany Murphy this whole week, so it's the hair.
And to be perfectly honest, I don't know a lot about Jeremy Sisto either.
I didn't think you did.
But I like him. I like
But I
him. as a
love
person.
it where you're going.
And he's
and
just kind of chill.
I think
Hey.
that Bob 303 is a little scared and he doesn't want to like tell him who he is.
Mm.
So he says, Bob, Bowie?
Baba Booey?
Okay.
Oh, Baba Booey. Baba Booey. That's got a real. It's like if you say it a few times, it sounds really like Baba Booey. Baba Booey. That's got a real. It's got a real ring to it. That's fun.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a party. That's a party. Hey, you're a
Okay.
party, Baba Booey.
Okay.
Love your question. Does a party ever end? Does a party ever end? That's such a like state of mind kind of thing. Would it be nice if a party ended? And starting through the grit teeth, he goes like, I would love for a party to end. But Baba Booey, when you have a party, you have to be happy. You have to stay positive, and squeaks are fun. Let's keep that as like our thing, because that's like it'll be extra fun. It's just our thing. What do you say, Baba Booey? Just you and me and your friend?
Yeah, my friend.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry. This is your partner?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, great. How did you meet? Sorry, I don't know this. We just, yeah. Anyways,
And I'm gonna look at him and be like, he came on a pigeon.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Wow, you got him started.
Sorry. I'm so
Do
sorry.
you know about the pigeon?
You see that he starts to breathe really heavily. Whew. Wow, what a fun way to go from a party to another place. And at that moment, the song ends, and the singer goes, "Wow, that was another raging, roaring hit. Am I right, Jeremy's? Well, treat yourself to some incredible chestnuts over here, and stay tuned as we tune up for our next tune." And so the music stops for just a second, and as it does, it's like one of those moments, you know, when you're like just out raving all night long, and suddenly the cops raid the place, and suddenly all the music goes out, and you just hear people going, ah, you know, it's just the cacophony of like excited voices.
Mm-hmm.
As the music cuts out, you just hear what is a combination of both like shouts of just like people being in the middle of dancing, but also they sound a bit like groans, and there's some distinct like cries like oh like really kind of loud that it sort of comes from. And you just have a really quick moment when you notice everybody on the dance floor like physically heaves, and then they all scatter to go grab treats from the table. And they're kind of almost like in a mad dash. These mice are just like pouring over each other to get to the. And as soon as they do, they eat, and you see they like relax and become a little bit healthier. And then
They're addicted to the food.
and they seem a little dejected as once they eat, they come back to the dance floor. And as you observe that, all right, let's sing it from the top. This is how we do it.
Oh, no.
All right, Jeremy's, you know this one. Just start going into the next song. Well, folks, that takes us to, well, the start of this sequence. So everybody's doing a bunch of different things. Let's just take a pause here because this is kind of like a wacky, wild thing that's going on. Everybody's getting a little bits of information.
Mm-hmm.
And Harry, to completely circle back to your set, this is very overstimulated. So let's just take a second and everybody kind of go around theories, thoughts, and what you as a team feel like you want to do next.
Deep fear. That's the theory I have.
We're afraid that we are in Midsummer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we
Yeah.
That's
collectively
a
got
point
to
in the
do.
volcano.
Yeah, this is-
Right. Yeah.
Someone is going to have to go into a church.
Yeah.
And we don't want to have to deal with a bear. We already got a bear. We got a hawk. We got all the things, the animals, in weird robes and weird masks. I think it sounds like, we don't know this yet, but it sounds like we all have dealt with trying to figure out the timeline in this place, and there is no timeline.
Mm-hmm.
The timeline is that the party has to keep going.
I have
Okay.
a theory that the music is what's keeping the party going, and if maybe we get rid of the music, because the music was an issue with the moles.
We're gonna find out real soon because I ate food, so it's either the
I
food
think
or the
the food.
music.
I also think it's the music, and when they go to eat, because they've been dancing so long, they're getting exhausted,
Exactly.
and so like they have to like, I mean maybe
Refuel.
maybe it's a hand in hand, but yeah, I read it as a fuel thing, right?
Okay.
Like, but they also know that then like just they kind of despondently go back because they know the music's going to start again.
But the food is magical, so there's
Your
something.
food's magical. We don't know because he said it was prefix. The other stuff was prefix. You got special.
You got something
Yeah.
special.
You chose the
You
bear.
got the chef special. Ooh.
I'm right. I'm right.
Yes, chef. You also changed the chemistry of the room for a moment. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, well, and obviously they know that something's happening because we've had a couple that are like, I don't want to be doing this anymore, but they are compelled. They can't get out of it, right?
Yeah.
And they're somehow stopped of getting out of it because.
Yeah.
So what stops them?
There was like a physical like adverse reaction at one point.
Well, we know
Right.
there's
Even
people who are
mentioning it.
missing
Right.
because we've got the basketball team. We've got.
Oh, you lose your friends every time. I feel like that it starts though too, because it doesn't seem like they're actually hanging out with people they necessarily want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
they're way too excited to meet us. I mean, not that that's bad. Like, I mean, I get that Jeremy Renner was excited and enthralled by me,
Sure.
but I mean, Bob,
As he would be, of course.
that's a cute little mouse that I am. But yeah.
Sorry, that cracked me up. Well, Jeremy Lin's basketball team is missing.
Right.
Right.
It's not that Artem doesn't know who else is on his basketball team.
They can't all be
with.
Jeremys. So you gotta go through all the Jeremys in the entirety of basketball.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jordan.
That
was what I was expecting.
I was
I was
waiting for
expecting him
Jeremy
to.
Jordan. He's my guy.
He's on
Yeah.
there. We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
didn't roll the
I'm
dice.
Jeremy Pippen.
okay,
Jeremy
yeah.
Rodman. There's a few I know.
Oh, Jeremy's okay. Okay, some basketball Jeremy's okay. Okay. You redeem yourself a little bit, Artem.
Thank you.
Just a little.
Oh, he meant as in Michael Jordan with the first name Jeremy,
Oh,
not actually
not the singer.
Yeah.
Broadway
No.
performer.
Not
my
the Broadway
beloved.
Jeremy Jordan
My
that we're
beloved.
excited about.
Yeah, no.
Not as
Well,
performing
sorry.
with,
We had a
that was I
performing here in
don't know
Beverly
many
Hills.
athletes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got thoughts about how the music is working, that is doing something. We got thoughts about the timeline.
Yeah.
Fishy, right? None of them are able to
No.
say expressly.
Yeah.
They are exhausted.
Mhm.
Questions about what's going on with the prefix menu.
Yeah.
Right. That seemed like a thing.
Yep.
What else?
And the clothes.
And
We are
the-
marked.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
We are marked
We're
in
marked.
some way.
Mhm.
I'm concerned.
Like I was concerned that Jeremy Lin was going to go up to the mountain and throw himself off.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, it's like oh no,
Uh-oh.
oh no.
I've said too much. Right. Okay. So yeah. All right. Interesting. Good. Anything else you guys want to add to that? And yeah. Anything else you want to add to that?
Bueno.
Talk about what was happening. I want to help them.
I'll eat this rice. We all have dreams, okay?
So let's move into then. what we're doing
Absolutely
next.
shameless.
I want to find my people though, because after I couldn't find the Chamber of Commerce person, and it seems like some fishy things around here.
They're mousy things.
Yep, fishy, big fish, huge fish around here.
So if I'm correct, Hope wanted to follow Lynn,
Mhm.
right? Okay. And we can also kind of sort of do this in a sort of things happen at the same time. So like as everybody rushed towards the food, because I think it seemed like you wanted to catch up to him maybe sooner, but
Yeah.
so we could do that. Hope wants to follow Lynn. Lure wants to eat their rice and see what happens. Nice.
Chaos. I also I want to go to that Chamber of Commerce hut. That was really close to it, and I got stopped by Brenner.
Yeah.
I would like to check it out anyway, and then come back to find these guys. I think.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. And you mentioned that.
I think I'm gonna try to get Steve and go back to where I think the boat is.
Nice.
The boat's not there, but okay.
He doesn't know that. Like where we arrived, like because
Yeah.
he figures maybe the boat's still there and maybe we should be leaving or something. This just doesn't feel right at all. He had a braver thing he was gonna do, and then I decided he wanted to do the braver thing.
Yeah.
Aww,
Okay.
a little brave toaster.
A little way.
So
So good.
All right. Hope, let's start with you this time.
Oh, all right.
So, do you want to sort of find yourself following Lynn just as the song is wrapping up?
The idea was to kind of follow and see where they were going, and then try to flag down Bob and Lore, because they were also near the food, and that's where Lynn was kind of heading. To try to get Bob and Lore to help me help Lynn. Either by physically restraining or, like, you know,
Yeah. Great. So I love this. So
we're going to deprogram him.
Yeah. So as the smash head we like to party is wrapping up, and you follow Lynn, you see that Lynn beelines for the food, and right there, just off next to the table, is Lore, looking just so enamored with this wild rice. You see that Lynn almost methodically kind of is marching up to the table. Do you do anything? Do you watch? Do you catch up to Lore?
I'm going to catch up to Lore. Something seems very wrong here. What,
Yeah.
what is that?
Rice.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm afraid that
Wholly
something's
uninterested.
terribly wrong here.
Yep.
I was speaking to one of the Jeremys, and he doesn't want to party anymore.
They want to make a boat. Sorry.
Well, that's not that weird. You made a boat. We made a boat.
Yeah.
But it seems like this partying thing is not voluntary.
You can't involuntarily party.
Well, Jeremy Lind over there seemed to make me think that you could.
It's not a party then.
Well, not all parties are fun.
I've never been to a bed party.
Keep living.
Go to parties.
But I don't know. I don't know what to do.
All right.
Perhaps we can help this Jeremy. I don't. Maybe knock some sense into him somehow.
I could do that.
Okay, good. Maybe we can help him and understand why he doesn't want to party and why everybody's partying and how long they've been partying. And there's a lot of partying happening, and I'm not used to this much partying. I'm used to our tiny, quiet little town.
Are you right there, Bob Hope?
I think so. I was given a lot of attention, and I'm not used to it.
Oh. All right. Come with me.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Well, as you're having this moment, you do notice that Jeremy has picked up like a big chunky river berry and is just like starting to eat it, and he's also picks up he eats the berry. He seems to be just under his mask. He eats the berry. Seems to be like finishes it and then kind of looks on the table. Oh, and he sees the chestnuts that Jeremy Allen White had dropped off. Picks them up and eats them, and you see visibly that he also kind of has like this deep sigh, like, and then he kind of turns around, makes eye contact with you, waves to you, and then kind of rushes back to the party.
No, wait, Jeremy, we wanted to speak to you real quick.
Oh, got a party!
Well, you can party over here with my friend Lore.
Oh, let's party on the dance floor.
No, let's party over here. It'd be
We
fun.
can party over here.
Party there or on the dance floor. Both great options.
Why
not
don't you
just
come
do the
over
dance
here
floor?
with us? And Bob and Laura's gonna slowly, to not jump scare this very tall mouse, walk towards him.
Amazing. And you've at this point eaten the rice.
Yes.
Okay, roll a D100.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love a
baby.
D100 roll.
D100 here. Here it comes.
38.
38. Why not, folks? Ooh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, like that,
I'm
actually.
sorry, that's hilarious.
Oh.
Sorry.
Good ooh. Is it a good? Is it a bad ooh?
We about to find out.
So you've eaten the wild magic rice,
Yes.
prepared with just sheer devotion by Jeremy Allen.
Oh,
my creator.
Wild, wild rice.
As this you feel magic course through your fantastic mousy body, and you have the power the power to cast a spell that is called Hear Whispers, and
Ooh.
it is a one-time spell. It's like kind of a one-time use thing. You can hear faint sounds clearly.
Ooh.
Mm.
You're that kind of high. That's cool.
And because this is sort of a kind of an abstract table of spells, because typically the Mausritter spells use like 2d6s,
Yeah.
we can kind of figure out like, okay, if we start thinking about like, oh, the distance or the so if,
Yeah.
like once we get into that area and you want something with a particular amplitude, but also you could just say, can I hear that? And I'll be like, yes, but yeah, you feel this something tickling at the back of your brain, kind of giving you this focus, and when you need it, you'll be able to just do it.
I think as the rice kind of settled in his mousy tummy, he hears like a cacophony of all at once, and then he realizes, I can hear.
You couldn't before.
I could always hear. I'll hear different in a minute, I think. But not now. Ah! I was running toward.
Amazing. So you two are going after Jeremy
Jeremy
Lin, and you're trying to keep them here.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, I love it. Give me both of you. I don't know. Are you guys doing this with strength? Are you guys trying to dance around him to sort of trap him in a dance circle? Or are you guys like physically restraining him?
I think I think the intention for Bob and Lure is like sheepdog,
Okay. So kind of like nipping the
like
heel.
herd.
Hey.
Nah. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen like an Australian shepherd try and herd sheep. It's not that they're always biting them. Sometimes they just like fully like ice hockey check them.
Yeah.
It's kind of that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Cute.
Can I make a case for trying to lure Jeremy Lin over here?
You're
with,
gonna do this thing?
Yes.
Literally the
With,
fish and
you
lure,
know,
the bob and
the
lure.
unofficial Bob Hope version of the Hurricane dance. Like,
Fantastic. It's canon now.
Wow.
Everyone in Bob Villa knows you for your fan dance.
Yep.
Cool. I love that. Do you want to use
A prop?
a prop? Yes. Do you also use which stat you want to use?
Will.
Did you hear Bill just
Fantastic.
call you a prop queen? Did
I
you
did.
hear that? Did
Yeah.
you hear that? I heard that.
I'm a fan of props.
That's
Okay.
apropos.
I love it. Fantastic. So, yeah, you bump into Lynn, and Lynn's like, whoa, okay, that's a cool dance, you know? Oh, chest bump, chest bump, chest
Yes.
bump. And then, so roll. I think that's a
Strength
it's a strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, without it be turning into something too aggressive.
into the tray.
How's the fan?
Into the tray.
Good.
I would like to use another duck.
Oh
Okay,
no.
let's do it.
Do it. Duck it up.
There we go. That's much better.
All right, we're at 11 ducks. Okay, describe to me as you use all of your prowess and fanitude.
With an 8 under my 11. Bob and Lure, not the most deft dancer.
Yeah.
Kind of a bigger mouse.
Yeah.
He clearly doesn't always know where his feet are.
Hmm.
But he knows how to channel water. And he's thinking about rerouting water. And so he's dancing really strangely, just kind of undulating as he goes. But as he does, he's thinking, I'm a dam. I'm the dam. I'm the dam. I'm the dam. Over and over and over again. And is kind of like also almost doing like a butter churn sort of move.
Jeremy Lin kind of clicks into this live. Oh, okay, yeah, like whirlpool. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I'll be a wave. Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa. I love when they do that at the games. They do a whole wave. Whoa, I can do that.
They have water at your games.
Yeah, like a fun water.
I love fun water.
Yeah, fun water moves.
So does my friend. And as he's like bumping him closer to Bob Hope.
And as Jeremy Lin is undulating as a wave, looks at Bob Hope and what Jeremy
So
Lin
I
behold.
think Bob Hope has taken 2 plates that had food on them, and is using them kind of as props and like kind of like trying to making up this new dance out of nowhere.
Oh heck yeah!
We are at the rave, you guys, like fully right now.
I'm so immersed right
He's
now.
taking 2 plates and he's serving.
Oh, yes, chef.
Well, folks, we've peaked.
Yep,
That's
that's it.
Thanks for joining us.
See, he's trying to like kind of like awe him closer to him, like
Yeah.
throwing a plate in the air and catching it and like tossing it behind his back and like doing
Wow, that's really good.
And
fun little stuff
Jeremy
he's done with
Lin-
the shield before, but never with a plate.
Jeremy Lin is doing the wave, and he locks eyes and he goes, oh man, we gotta get you on the team. We gotta get you on the
Yeah.
team.
Well, come over here and we can talk about it.
The fam is gonna lose their minds. You're special. You're just and he's undulating. The lure is churning. Oh my god. Yeah. Holy. Whoa. Yeah. There. Okay. It seems like you've got Jeremy Lin all to yourself, so you'll be able to kind of get maybe some information from him. Let's pan away from this like totally
How
not.
can your
unhinged
eyes?
scene
How can your eyes look away
from this
beauty?
Wow. That's right. You know, this is why we need arts funding, okay? Dance, the way to impress, it's really important.
If we can't have it in the real world, we can have it here in Mausritter.
Thank you, games. Well, with that, socks.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. You're on your little Mission Impossible.
I
moment,
am.
your James Bond moment. Okay. Jeremy Renner's like, oh, okay, oh. Listen, really nice dancing with you.
Oh, you can dance with me over there if you like.
Oh,
Want a conga? I'm trying to use. I was like, maybe if he's with me, like they'll listen to me. So like, do you want a conga?
I love learning new dances. Yeah,
Oh, great.
sure.
Dun, 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 dun,
How do
dun,
I-
bum, 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 bum,
Uh,
dun, 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 dun,
Am I doing it right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing it
Oh.
great, Jeremy
Am I
Renner.
grunting too much? It just feels natural. I don't want to say.
No,
"Oh."
no. I think your amazing
Oh.
pectorals look great doing that
Oh.
move.
Wow.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh well.
So we're gonna conga
I like
over
your,
there.
Listen, I really like your moves. They're really good. You're such a natural.
Thank you. I keep being confused about if I'm on this mission or if we're gonna make out. I don't know. I'm gonna keep
Both.
walking.
Both.
Let's get
No,
it.
no, so you can do. You have two
Okay,
hands.
well let's. So you and Jeremy Renner.
Yeah. We're having a vibe.
Thirstily conga over to the Building of Commerce, the hut.
Where everyone congas.
I love a chamber of commerce, you
Yeah.
guys. Very
Yeah,
exciting.
And as you guys get closer, Jeremy Renner's like, I love this dance. I love the dance. I feel like we should be closer to the dance floor to really like show off this dance. This is gonna.
Oh,
be
but you don't like
this-
to just like have a private dance sometimes?
And you see his eyes like they're like go extra like blue. Like they're just so like clear.
Clean Dreamweaver.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I wanna. No. Oh my gosh, Jeremy Renner, come on, get it together. I'm not. This is all coming out wrong. It's just I'm so in the party. What I want to say is, I'm really having a great time with you. So-
I'm having a great time with you.
Great. Yeah, you are. You are.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm like I'm strangely distracted because I really am trying to figure out what's going on here for your party because like I said we're trying to have a similar event at ours, but I'm worried that the party doesn't ever stop
And
once it gets started.
as you say that, Jeremy is like, I'm so sorry to do this. And he's like, and he does like hold you by your elbow and like rushes you into the Building of Commerce.
Okay.
As you come into the Building of Commerce, he immediately takes off his mask.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mouse that looks like Jeremy Renner.
Incredible. Incredible.
And he's flushed. You feel like you see that he's on the verge of tears. He's just so perturbed. I want to tell you that this party is great. I want to tell you that this is the best party ever. What I want to tell you, this party is really, really good.
It's not, is it?
It's so good. It's such a good party. It's our favorite. It's my favorite party. I love this party. It is going so well. It's going really.
Okay, but what's
Really
wrong?
good.
'Cause it feels like something you're really intense about it.
No.
Like, and not like
It's
the good
really
kind of
good.
intense. It's like the weird, like overly obsessive.
It's really good. It's really
Okay.
good. The party, the dance, we're doing good.
Yeah.
People have to be safe at the dance. People have to really, because sometimes you party really hard and you can party the wrong way and not have fun, and you have to have fun. You gotta have fun.
Why?
Promise
How
me
could
you're
you
gonna
not
have
have
fun.
fun? How could you not have fun though? What would I do? How could I do it wrong? I'm worried now that I'm going to do it wrong.
I don't know. I wouldn't have fun.
What are the rules, Jeremy
I
Renner?
don't know. Just party. That's the rule. Just party. Is this gonna take a long time?
Who makes the rules? Who makes the
sorry.
rules, Jeremy Renner?
I'm sorry. I don't.
Do you make the rules?
I
Bye,
have to
Jeremy
go
Renner.
back. I-
Bye, Jeremy Renner.
and he gets like he's like stumbling back.
I'll find you on the dance floor.
Please do.
Okay.
Um.
I think I love you.
What are you so afraid of?
I'm afraid that I'm not sure of a love there is no cure for.
As Jeremy Renner is having this moment with you, you kind of notice that he's sort of because it's sort of circling around you,
Yeah.
and is giving you a moment to kind of just take in all of the building of commerce, and he's kind of at the door, almost about to leave. This building has been ransacked. There are these deep gouges, way bigger than a mouse's paws, just across the walls.
It's giving me vibes from like the snakes and stuff before.
The tables
I'm
have
scared.
been tossed over.
Okay.
There's definitely places that are stores of food that have been like unceremoniously, like, somebody's eaten into them.
Okay.
It looks a bit manic, like a crime scene. There could be blood somewhere, but it's
Okay.
just it's a little dingy.
Hey, Jeremy Renner, I'm gonna follow you to the dance floor, and I'm gonna grab his
Yes.
hand. I grab his little paw.
Oh,
Can we go to the dance floor
maybe we
together?
should- yeah.
Okay.
No, I actually mean that.
Yeah. I know it's weird, right? Okay. Like I just met you. Like I know this is crazy, but
Oh god.
go to the dance floor together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I like your moves a lot, and sorry if I was a little not partyful back there.
I understand after looking at that building, it's kind of a little bit strange here. Let's go back to the party, maybe.
Yeah, it's
It
better
might
to be where the
safer.
party is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and
Yeah.
you guys hand in hand with Jeremy Renner.
I'm paw.
She has a little bit of a meltdown. You guys go back to the dance floor,
Mhm.
and now, as you guys reach the dance floor,
Mhm.
what's the trajectory? What's the plan?
I want to find my homies because after seeing that building, that's terrifying. And now I know a little bit more that whatever we're dealing with on this particular island or at the land of the Jeremys, it's not going to be good.
Okay. Okay. Great. So you're
Something
eyes
big and
out for the
scary.
homies.
Mhm.
Love it. I think because you've now spent so much close, intimate time
With Jeremy Renner?
Renner,
Yeah.
you notice, oh, his robes look a little bit different than yours, and you realize that your robes look a little bit different, and that is going to give you a little bit easier time finding
To find my
your,
people.
your folks. Yep.
Okay.
With that, we pan over to 303. So
Finally.
you wanted to skedaddle.
I'm gonna take Steve.
Uh-huh.
Steve.
And like I look back to make sure he's still holding my tail
Yeah.
because I can't feel it, but I make sure I look.
Yeah.
And then I'm
You
gonna
got it.
and then like skirt that edge of the party, trying to be that unseen wallflower. Why would you look at us? And then head back to where we landed the boat, hoping the boat is there so we can be ready to go because this feels really bad.
Okay. I will say that I just want to have you give me a dexterity saving throw for
Okay.
nimbly kind of trying to make your way out.
I'd like to use a duck, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Get
bad
into it.
one.
That's still a bad one.
Okay.
Should I use another duck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And use
Yeah.
a smaller,
Okay,
use a
alright.
different dice. That one's going
Okay.
Nope.
And let's
We'll
roll
use-
high.
We'll use the teeny
Yep.
weeny.
That's what I'm
Yep.
saying.
Mouse-sized dice.
Mouse
I
die.
have mouse-sized dice.
Mouse-sized
really
die
small.
or mouse-sized rolls.
It
Can you read it?
It just moved though.
did move. Let me roll it again.
Yep. I'm looking.
Nope. That's still too high.
Oh,
Oh well.
okay.
Nope. I'm not sneaky.
I'm
I'm
The
trying.
robes. It's too bright.
Yeah, you get to the side. You get to the side of the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
And roll me a d8.
Oh my god, yes. There's still some good Jeremy's left.
Some good Jeremy there. Yeah.
One. We already had a one.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. Great for low. 3.
Great. You bump into a mouse who turns around. It's got this like resplendent scarf around it. My goodness! Be careful where you're going. Oh, Now that's a curious robe right there. I haven't seen a robe like this before. Yes.
Good? Is that good? A good, different? Or is bad?
Different is good. Different is nice. Sometimes when you stand out, it's good to be a part of the pack. I feel.
Nice scarf.
Thank you. I made it myself. I did it in my spare time.
Wow.
Jeremy irons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this has got to be Jeremy
I'm
Irons.
just gonna say.
I was like, where's the thread?
I'm just gonna say I don't do good accents. I do stupid accents.
I love it. No, I was with you. I was on
was
the
the whole-
He lost the whole oeuvre of his
Yeah.
career in that 2 minute
Oh.
span.
Bob, Bowie.
Bob Bowie. Exotic name. Strange. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, Bob Bowie. Where are you moving to?
Just
The
to,
party's just getting started.
I have to pee.
Right. That's like TMI.
Oh,
TBH. That's a bit TMI for me, but fine.
okay. Well.
Well, perhaps I
Yeah.
can show you the facilities.
It's okay. I'm sure I could find a place.
Oh, it would be my pleasure. It's rare that we have a guest from Bob Villa.
Yeah.
Come right this way. Right this way.
Well,
Very near the
um,
river right here.
Well, yeah. I was gonna use the river.
Great. Well, that's the facilities,
I
actually.
don't.
Now that I think about it, it's really not much to show you. There it is. There's the facilities.
Thank you.
Oh, right. Well, I'll be right here. I'll be waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Stay near. The dancing is good.
Oh,
And we must
yeah.
dance.
Okay.
Of course we must dance. Are you not enjoying the dancing?
Um.
Oh, sorry. You can't go if I'm watching.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Exactly.
I'm a little.
could pee shy.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. I'm a bit more liberal, but fine. All right, he turns around. As he turns his back, yeah. What do you and Steve do?
Oh, it's just like we have to run like hell with me, and we run to where we like landed, as best as I can recall.
Great. So I think you can definitely find the boat.
Well,
pulled it
no,
up.
because he moved the boat.
Dragged ashore.
So I would.
Oh, that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. So I would probably find like this seems like the right spot, but there's no
Right,
boat.
right.
Yeah, drag
Yeah.
the boat ashore.
And
Hallelujah.
and then you hear the
Take
voice.
on that.
Hallelujah.
My goodness, I thought you said you were coming back to the party.
I have to find the right spot to pee. I might have to poop too. Did you want to stay for that?
Oh, Jesus.
I salute you.
Is this the sort of party activity you get up to in Bob Villa?
No.
I'm not judging. It's very
No,
different
it's not
strokes
a
for
party
different
thing.
folks,
No,
as
there's
they
no
say.
stroking. It's bodily functions.
Right.
My
right.
friend and I just have to go to the bathroom.
Do take care. Don't leave the party.
Okay, what happens if we had left the
Well,
party?
it's notable when people leave the party. It's notable that
Oh,
folks are
okay.
not having fun, and we all have to have fun, don't we?
Are you having fun?
I'm having so much fun.
Are we having any fun?
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll be back.
Yes, please do. Please do be back.
Okay.
It's not going to be as much fun without you
Okay.
there. He turns and slowly walks away, but kind of keeps looking over his shoulder.
Like he goes over and he kind of takes his tail out of Steve's hand and like holds Steve's hand,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, and if he sees Jeremy Irons like keeping looking, like he'll try to fake like Papa squat. He's just like, oh, but while he's holding Steve's hand, which is probably really weird for Steve, but he doesn't know what to do. This is so awkward.
Jeremy Irons cuts his eyes, and he kind of tips his head. Right. That's your way, Bob Villa. That's your way.
I'm a little scarred.
Okay, so that's a very curious interaction. So as you're pretending to relieve yourself,
Yeah, just this guy leaves.
okay, so he kind of gets out of your way, but you also see as he's coming up, you see Jeremy's sister is urgently looking around,
Oh,
trying
God.
to find it for you,
Oh,
trying to
God.
possibly find you.
All right. If there's any opportunity, I want to like find a place to sneak off with Steve and get these robes off and hide because it's scaring the hell out of me at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So the plan is you're trying to find a spot to hide and get rid of the rope.
Yeah, and hide.
Okay, great. Great. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. Amazing. With that, we hear the band go. Yes, Jeremy's, yes. All right. Friday night, the party's all right. Yeah, well, remember to treat yourself to some tasty snacks from the buffet. And we're going to get started with our next shoot in just a minute. And you see them just turn off playing music. Everybody grows in size. I think at this point, since you're kind of being on the watch out, you see that Jeremy Irons also like heaves over and his body is truly like shaking and convulsing. You see that Jeremy's sister almost like falls to his knees and starts to kind of crawl. And again, this just like rush of mice scampering all over each other trying to get to the buffet table. Jeremy Lin does not scamper because Jeremy Lin just ate. But he seems like he's not in need of food, and he's just enjoying the undulating, and he's near you guys. But
I could watch you guys undulate all day. Okay, I just have to say, for those who mostly just listen to this as a podcast, please
Watch the undulating.
go watch the actual play on YouTube if you can, if you are listening to this later.
You may have to just get a clip.
I think it is.
This is a very gifable episode.
It is very that. And wow, just okay, now
There's a
we've
lot
got
happening.
props. We've got a lot of we were at the
nonstop.
rave.
Okay, so you hear the band leader get up on the mic. And the folks have eaten food similar as you guys saw before. They've eaten, they kind of like relax, and then they shuffle back despondently back to the dance floor. And the band leader gets on the mic. All right, folks, we're going to slow it down for a second. By popular demand, we're singing a song that some people will recognize. And hey, if you know the lyrics, sing along. That's right. Come on up here and sing along. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yesterday, all my Stevens were so far away. Now it seems my Steves are here to stay. Oh, yester Steves was far away.
Oh, I don't like that.
Stephen Lee. And suddenly the song has a lot of Steves in it. And as it starts to play, what does everybody want to do? We can take a second here to figure out what the fuck.
Huh.
Who knew Jeremy Irons was such a freak? Am I right?
I was like, yep.
Oh boy. Okay.
Ever since that first D&D movie where he's just right
Oh,
up
man.
behind again.
I love a guy who wants to chew the camera and the scenery.
Yeah, Bob 3 is terrified at this point, and especially if that song starts, it's like, oh no, they take everybody. No one can get away. This is terrible. This is people being, and I think there's some subconscious triggering of being held against your will.
This really is the rave.
That like, that dips back into him in the dark room and 301 and 302 and like the numbered mice and like the whole thing, and it's just like, it's all bad, it's all connected, it's all bad. And he kind of starts to like, I think, fritz out a little.
Yeah.
But
okay.
yeah, this is, he's in fight or flight mode, and I think flight is winning at this point for him. But
It's all bad for 303.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Bobby, SOCKS, what's happening with you? What are you thinking about?
Well, I finally made it back to the dance floor.
The man of your dreams.
with-
the mouse of your dreams.
My sweet little mouse, Jeremy Renner. We are not hurt. We're just locking up together. I don't know. They're not good tonight. I'm so sorry, guys. But I am just trying to get the names of his movies, you know? Academy Award-winning film, Hurt Locker. As joked about and parodied in Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so Bob, just me. We're back with me and Jeremy, and I hear this, and I am actually kind of terrified because I've already just seen what the Chamber of Commerce looks like. It's not good. It's not great. It's not right. It's not okay. But we're gonna make it. So I'm gonna go find the through this crowd anyway, and I go. And like you said, it is easier to see people because I know the robe. Notice the robe. My robe is different. So. I think the easiest probably to find is going to be you guys, just because there's two of you together over
They
here.
disrobed.
Oh, they disrobed. Sorry.
Yeah, we're like that. At least we're trying to know where we are in the timeline of it.
Yeah.
Like
Think
we
you
just try to get far away and out of
Okay.
these robes and
Okay.
be ready to run.
Mm-hmm.
So
But they're
we're-
together too.
Yeah.
and,
So I'm gonna
and
I find these
undulating.
guys. I find these guys undulating. I'm like, did you eat the? Oh my god, you really are. Oh god. Oh no. Hey.
Hi.
Hi. I'm gonna dance so like I'm part of it, but just so badly, just so offbeat because I am not on the same wavelength that the Jeremys are on, and so I'm like, hey, what? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna try to follow Bob and Laura a little bit, and I'm still doing it bad, but I'm trying to follow him. I could never. How are you doing that?
I don't know.
You're really good.
Whoa, you're part of the whirlpool too.
Oh, yay!
Jeremy Lynn's undulating.
Yeah, that is
becoming
a
part of the
tall
water.
mouse.
Yes.
Okay. I'm okay, it's not just me. Okay. I really tall for a mouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Every day I
Okay.
have to look up to a
Okay.
mice.
This very okay, wow. I'm still just in shock, but also
Thank you.
hi I'm guessing are you a Jeremy? Are you something
Yeah,
else?
sure. We're Jeremy's. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Hi. I went to the Chamber of Commerce and I saw some things. It was not great.
And is Renner with you?
Yeah.
Renner just kind of like wave. Oh, hey.
Oh, this is-
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jeremy Renner. I think we
Jeremy
are in
Renner.
love. I don't know. Okay.
All right.
Well, but, at the party, things move fast,
Yeah.
You just got to go with it.
I got overwhelmed by the party atmosphere. Okay. Side note, that's very distracting, I know, but it happens sometimes when you're on a mission that seems impossible.
Unintentionally, but he
Sometimes.
does flex his pecs.
Of course,
like
yeah.
a lot.
Does
Sometimes
the biceps? Yeah.
biceps.
sometimes when you're on a mission that seems impossible, you might take a few minutes to fall in love when
Sure.
things are about to get wild. So things are probably about to get wild.
Can't help
I
it.
think
He-
they're already
he
all
says-
wild.
He says Jason Bourne this way,
Oh yeah. We're in the town.
All
We
right.
gotta-
Okay. We're in the vicinity. We're in the town.
Yeah, we're in the
Yeah. Wicked awesome.
Oh,
So, Jesus. This game tonight, you right. It is unhinged. You right.
Yeah.
If you take notes.
Well,
So I'm just telling them like the Chamber of Commerce is tore up for the floor up. Hey ho! It looks bad over there. Hey ho!
It also seems that some of the Jeremys don't want to keep partying.
Correct. Everyone here is actually, I think, under duress and under some weird spell and has to keep on dancing or they will not feel well. Hey,
Jeremy Lynn goes, "Oh, I love a party. Parties are great. Parties up to you.
are you
party
ready
after
to
a
be
game."
done? Are you ready to be done? You ready to be done? Are you tired, Jeremy
He
Lynn?
starts breathing really heavily.
Jeremy Lynn, are you tired? Can you
Hold
nod
on,
your head
what's
yes or no if you're tired?
Parties are
Party.
good.
Yeah,
Wave your hands
we're
in
good.
the air if you want to be done with this.
Parties are good. Okay, so
I just have a question because
Yeah.
I'm also wondering if the song has changed.
the song. So
Is it still yesterday?
it's still
Well,
yeah.
so yesterday is the thing I'm listening for.
Yeah. So just to give you just a
Mhm.
sort of transparency, basically the way I'm doing it is I'm kind of tracking. Everybody does like a scene, and that is
Yeah.
the conclusion
Yeah.
of the song. So
Got it.
right now you guys kind of melding into one, but it's
Okay.
going to be a couple interactions.
Because Bob and Laura is noticing the song shift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you clock that.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we think? Does everybody clock that? You guys can roll for it to see if you
I'm
can.
gonna roll for it.
I definitely.
I feel like
did.
you're on the
Yeah.
outskirts. So it's really and you were
Yeah.
Steve, You're deep in fan land.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for it.
You're in
See
the
what-
sauce.
Let's just do 50-50. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have signed what was what.
I always do
1, 2,
evens and
3.
odds.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that works too.
Low's always good.
1.
Okay, great. You notice the song seems to be hyper fixated on Steve's.
That's not good. It's not good at all.
Why Steve's had
I think
to
they're singing
Steve,
about
Adam
Steve and that.
That's
Do
Does
other
Steve
people see-
notice too? Does our Steve notice?
This is kind of good because like the way his enchantment or his like capacity to perceive sound. Okay.
But he knows Steve. He knows
He
his
does know
name.
Steve, but there's something here. So can you give me a 50-50 roll?
Sure.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, also wondering if others are
One.
listening.
So low.
Steve? Every time he hears Steve, he perks up. Steve? He pulls on your tail, but notices that you don't really notice it. He like shows you, Steve? Steve? You know,
Steve.
Steve and
Steve.
me. Ah, na, 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 Steve. And he keeps pointing out that the song has Steve moments in it. Oh, squeak, squeak. Oh, squeak, squeak. yeah. So
Emphatic motioning to the ground.
motion to the ground, but then
then
covering his
your
face.
eyes. Yeah.
I think Steve follows that. Great. So let's just say you guys scurry off into the bushes, and I think
Yeah.
you guys have a good line of sight. Band shell, the slope with the food, where Bob
Okay.
and Lure and Bob Hope, Bob and Lure, and Bobby SOCKS are all hanging out near Jeremy Lin, the tallest mouse we've ever seen. Probably easy to spot them. And then the rest of the dance floor just a little bit
Okay.
off. So we'll keep you there for a second. I'll pivot back to you in a second. Come on back, Kai. Yeah.
I'm wondering if any of the Jeremys are noticing the Steving of this song.
So
Especially because he said, sing with me if you know the words.
Yeah.
Give me a 50-50.
Okay.
All right.
Oof. No, I love it. No, I love it. Look at that face. You're like, just, oh.
Duck
I
it.
should use a duck.
Duck it.
Duck it.
Duck.
Okay. But just let you know what the duck is about. I think you're looking for signs that their behavior has changed.
I'm looking to see if anyone perceives the music change as different, peculiar, out of sorts. Like are the Jeremys noting how
So-
strange this is?
Yeah. So my apologies, so just to clear it up. You would markedly notice that
Okay.
everybody goes, and everybody kind of looks around. There's just a little like lull in the dancing, and then they keep going to dance. So they notice that the Steve songs come up, but there's something about their behavior that says that this has come up before.
Okay.
That some of these songs come up, and maybe there'll be a Steve-based song. Now, if you want to roll to find out if you spot anybody do anything about it, that's where we could kind of get into the territory of where you can have some narrative agency rolling to see if. you know.
Okay, yeah, that is the direction I would like to go.
Sweet. Okay. So then on a 1, 2, 3, you'll see somebody moving towards the stage.
Roll better.
3.
Okay.
Boom. Thank
right.
you.
We see Jeremy Irons making his way with kind of a proud gait. Pardon me.
Long legs.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me. Tosses a scarf over his shoulder.
Yes. A little
He's
fashion
moving.
icon.
Yes. I'd like, and he's sort of trying to speak for the band to hear it. I'd like a turn on the mic, if I may.
Oh no.
We're not sure yet if that's heard, but you hear him saying that. But there's a cacophony, and the Jeremys are kind of also dancing and getting loud. So with that, as you guys hear that out loud, what do you guys want to do? And you see Jeremy Irons walking up in their direction. So let's go. I'm trying to figure out let's go to you.
Okay. I would like to kind of shake Jeremy Lin. Like, what is this about the Steves? What do you know about what happened to the Steves?
This is a good party. This is a really good party.
All right, I think
no.
Bob Hope's had enough of this nonsense. I would like to slap Jeremy Lin to see if
Can you reach?
I can jump.
I
got mad hops.
Mad hops.
Fantastic. I love it. So we're just gonna do initiative for you, Jeremy
That's
Lin.
fine.
You just need to roll it. You just need to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Do you hear that?
You just need to.
Just
So
need
that's
to do
a
it.
D20. Make sure.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
All right, that's okay.
What
This
did you
means,
get?
it just means that Jeremy Lin spots you getting into a
Okay.
pose, and Jeremy Lin goes, "Whoa, hey, we in the club, we all fam. What do you? Come on, but what's going on? I thought we were doing this."
I'm doing this for your own good.
He doesn't know what to do, so he just kind of bobs and weaves. So you can slap him. You can slap him for just a point of damage.
That's fine. That's all I want.
Okay, fantastic.
Wow.
All right, you give him a smack.
Are you okay now?
I'm having a great time.
No, you're not. You just got slapped.
Well, sorry.
Some people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the party you're at. Consent.
And with that, Jeremy Lin goes, I want to have a better time. I need to have a better time. And he starts running towards the band.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Poor guy.
As you hear Jeremy Irons make way and go, I'd like a turn on the mic, please. Let's pivot over to Bob 303 as you're seeing this whole entire thing kind of coming together. This nutty stuff coming out.
I'm gonna try to find a spot to hide Steve better. Like we're in the bushes, but like if it's to put some stuff on a leaf to lean against it,
Okay.
right?
You're gonna stow your Steve?
I'm gonna stow my Steve,
stow your Steve.
Steve stow, and then just be like,
Not to be confused with the Seasto. Jeremy.
and then I'm gonna like move to a spot where I can see the band shell. Like I've got the best view of the band shell.
Yep.
There, and I'm gonna kind of like get in my bag and everything, and then pull out my sling
Sweet.
Oh, hell yeah.
and put one of the metal BB things in it,
Nice.
and just kind of start.
Charging up.
Ooh, charge.
So, Bob 33, you run onto the band. And you have a better vantage point. Again, the stage is kind of arched because it is on a slope and an angle.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see up there, in the garb with the masks, 3 mice. One's like on percussion, one's on guitar, one's singing. And then it like kind of very quickly becomes clear to you that like these are like some pretty ill-fitting robes. Like these mice are not fitting in these robes.
Those are not mice.
And the masks are like kind of slipping around a little bit. And you realize now like from an angle, it's hard to really see up there.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're up here, you can see that there are 3 very awkwardly, trying very hard, dressed opossums. One of them who's singing has a
Do, 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 do. I want something else.
Get me through the party.
Semi-kind chart.
Charm kind of life.
I won tickets to see them and the 90s kids off of K-Rock.
Yeah.
I saw them along with Smash Mouth
Hell yeah.
at UC Riverside.
Yes.
Did not realize how far it was when I won those
Oh,
tickets.
far.
Yeah.
It's
So-
far.
So he's holding like a microphone. He's holding this
With the
this,
Thomas Guide, no less.
this water lily in his hand, in their hand, and it's like glowing, and that's what he's singing into. And so you see these 3 opossums up there, and they're actually just as Jeremy Irons is starting to make his way up, just as Jeremy Lin has broken away, they're starting to wrap up their song, and they do their typical stuff. They go, all right, everyone, make sure to treat yourself to some snacks. The whole dance floor is like up and up in commotion. Jeremy Lin and Jeremy Irons are unwavering, kind of walking up. This next was a bit of a throwback. Sing along if you know the words. And it goes down to 1, 2. Steve's living a lonely life. Steve's living a lonely life. And they start singing. They go into this 90s jam.
Oh no. Oh no.
And every word again is like, when Steve woke up in the morning light.
Oh no.
In the daylight.
Oh,
It's
man.
all Steve. It's all Steve.
Terrible.
Steve's opened up. Yeah, it's all Steve's. And yeah, they're singing, and Jeremy Lin and Jeremy Irons are approaching the band. At this point, I would say, unless you guys do something unless you guys are doing something to intervene with Jeremy Lin and Jeremy Irons.
Just going to them, not interfering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I take my undulating that direction.
Amazing. Okay, so yeah, let's all go around and decide what we all want to do.
I too am going to follow that undulation
You could also do the
with my Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy, we're going to undulate together. We're going to get closer because I want to see what's going on and see if we can change this music somehow.
Yep.
Because I'm really worried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the addition of Steve is making me real nervous.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
fact that no one can answer why are they saying Steve. So I'm going to make my way calmly. I'm going to leave the plates behind and just regularly.
Aw.
It's
Wow.
hard to like
Plated it.
of your instruments.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're calmly walking over to.
Yeah, up to like near the band, trying to figure out like
Okay.
what's going on. Because there seems to be a mouse going up on stage, and maybe he knows what's going on. Maybe he's the one running everything. This mouse with a scarf. And...
Great.
Wants to turn at the mic.
Right.
That's right. Bob and Laura.
Lure is watching what unfolds as Jeremy Irons is calling for the mic, but specifically is like listening to hear if the band is saying anything or if anyone like near the band is like discussing, whether or not they're going to let him on the mic or whatever. Just trying to listen to what's going on the bandstand that isn't the music.
Okay, great. Great. So listening in. All right. Yes, Bobby.
Oh my God. Hi. Just falling in love, but also trying to be on a mission, and it's difficult out here
So-
sometimes.
Step out there for a Bobby song.
It is. And so, we are undulating, getting closer to there we see him hanging out across the way.
Undulating across the way.
Undulating across the way. Thank you. We ain't got a lot to say. It just all sounds like Steve's. So I'm worried. So I'm gonna ask him, hey, Jeremy Renner,
Yeah.
do you know what everyone's singing about Steve's right now?
Oh.
Can you, Jeremy Renner?
Yeah.
I felt like we built some sort of trust
Own it.
today. We've partied all day together.
I want to tell you, but if I tell you, I have to tell it on the mic. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
Are you guys not allowed to say truth unless you're talking on the mics?
It's a party. Party rules.
Okay. And are those really mice that are singing up there? They look kind of weird.
They're party mice. Those are party mice.
Those are not mice that I...
Well, I know how to have a good time. That's important.
Can you nod if those are not party mice?
He's like grits really hard to like shake his to nod to you.
Okay.
You see it like it's just his whole entire body's
Yeah.
contorting. His
Are
pecs
you-
have never been stiffer.
Oh my God,
just
Jeremy, your pecs are...
flexing.
I'm just going to tell him that your pecs are incredible and they're so distracting from you trying to tell me any kind of truth, but I don't mind.
There's
I don't
party
mind.
possums in the house tonight.
That's my...
That's right. That's right.
I think everyone is trying to... They're trying to murder me. The gays are trying.
I think as Jeremy Renner says that to you, he can't kind of help himself but like have to move away. And he is like the way kind of Bill described it, as like compelled to go up to the stage.
Okay.
And he looks despondent, even beneath his mask, his hawk mask.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm a little Black Hawk down. Gotta go down to the stage.
I have
Okay.
to go. I have to go.
Okay, Jeremy Renner, I'm so sorry.
I'll never forget you.
What do you mean? What do you mean you'll never forget me? You
He's just
can't
starts
leave.
running to the stage.
No.
He's heading into the end game.
Is this it? Oh.
He's in.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay. Bye, Jeremy Renner. It's been real.
All right. He races away.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
they're losing
Well, there we go.
limbs.
Jeremy Renner runs away. Bob Hope, you're up by the thing. What are you doing with Jeremy runs away?
I'm gonna
Where do you
get
wanna
as
be?
close to the stage as I can because I want
Okay.
to see what he's gonna say, and I'm also really worried.
Okay, amazing. So, for the purposes of whatever might go down,
Oh no.
I will say that unless you're doing something particularly wild and crazy, you have currently, quote unquote, this element of surprise because all focus is on food or on the stage where Jeremy Lin and Jeremy Irons are now crossing the stage. As they're crossing the stage, they're saying something as the thing is like, "Oh, that you want is another Stevie. She's gone tomorrow. All that she wants is another Stevie. Hey. Oh, owl that she wants," and she starts saying "owl" along with Steve and the
Wow.
and she's singing.
Oh.
And you
Charge it up. Charge it up, 303.
And then,
as you
as,
do
we,
that,
as we've heard before,
okay.
and maybe people, because I feel like I'm far away, but anybody on the edge of the party might start hearing that. And I just like
That's great.
fire it off
That
at the singer.
Yeah. Everybody must get stoned. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna fire off. You're gonna be getting as close as possible to the stage. You're still, but you still have not been like visible, discovered. You have right now, if you want, you can use your whisper spell if you want to hear what's happening between, because
That is
the
what I
singer
would
is
like,
singing while the other
Yes.
the other, what do you call them, possums are talking to Jeremy Irons and
Yes.
Jeremy Lin.
He remembers the strange cacophony of whispers and is suddenly like, and looks at them and unintentionally focuses on this conversation very intently.
Cool. You hear the opossums go. You see that's the opossum who's like on the drums. He's like, it's between. He's like on the cymbals. The opossum goes, "Well, have you brought us some exciting news, Jeremy Irons? We're always happy to hear. You want to volunteer some information? You know, that's all we're waiting for. You know, we know you know something, so you might as well tell us." And you hear Jeremy Irons, you know, like, please, you've gone too far with these dental Jeremys. They don't mean you any harm. Look, there's someone here that does not belong in our place. You take them. They might know something, but we've told you everything we know. We don't know where any of the Steves are. If you want me to say that on the mic, I'll point them out, but I don't know where the Steves are. And so you hear Jeremy Irons say that. And they look, what about you, Jeremy? What about you, Jeremy Lin? What do you have to say? Yeah, there. I think what Jeremy said. I think we probably look. This is really feeling like not sportsmanlike conduct out there. I mean, it is just we're exhausted.
Foul in the play.
I'm so tired, and you know, I don't want to challenge you, ref, but like, if you want, I can also say that I saw some mice that are not from here, and I'll tell you where they are, but like I think the mice are from here. We just want to hit the lockers and take a time out. Coach.
We're in double OT right now.
Incredible.
So this is what you overhear,
Yeah.
the possum goes like, well, you know the procedure. You know, as soon as the mic's available, you can go ahead and speak. Jump in there. You know, feel free to cut in actually. And he's playing the drums, and he kind of whistles at the other possum. Not whistles. This actually makes like an opossum noise.
Yeah.
Oh God, keep singing.
I think having gripped the edge of the stage a little bit.
Not ready. Oh God, I'm not ready for. Was not ready for that. Was not ready. Oh God. Oh my God.
I think out of
It's gonna
nowhere,
blow out the
almost,
mics for you. Joey.
Bob and Lure
Keep me on my toes.
reaches to grab Bob Hope. It's time. Ed just pulls the hook from his back.
Amazing. Okay.
I think, and I'll spend a duck on this if you want me to, but I remember I made the tail
Yeah.
for the costume.
Yes.
Could that have been made, the base of that, my sword?
Of course. That's gorgeous.
Love that.
I love
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Let's go! pull the sword out of the tail.
It's not what it looks like.
I'm trying to give Gal Gadot
Yeah.
in Wonder Woman with
Yeah.
the dress with the
Yeah,
sword.
but you're pulling it out of a squirrel tail.
Yeah.
It's got some other.
Good.
Oh, wait, is the sword coming up from the top or from
Yeah.
behind?
Oh, it's coming up from the top.
Okay,
so
that's
it's
better.
physically impossible.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
I'm just picturing Geralt to. I'm just picturing Geralt to Rivia, but it's just the
Yes.
fluffiest swirl tail.
Yes.
Amazing.
Obsessed.
Amazing. So you guys are gonna have the element of surprise in just a second.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because you guys are doing this now, Jeremy Irons and Jeremy Lin are gonna get on the mic before you guys do that. You are just you're just in a position where if there's something you want to do, you're just have the element of
I
surprise
am
stuff.
just,
You're, like,
I'm waiting. I
incognito.
don't know, because I don't know. I don't want to make anything preemptive, and I don't know unless I'm looking at you and I see. Oh, okay. So I'm really gonna. I see you guys getting into formation of some sort. So I'm gonna be like into formation. I beautifully do not have. Hi guys, welcome to the real world. I do not have my sheet with me that has all my normal
Gorgeous.
stuff with it.
No
I
worries.
have a thing that Bill gave me thank yous to at least pretend like I have some sort of stat
Love it.
today.
Need objects.
I
Ooh,
would-
I think I have your stats right now somewhere.
Oh my god, incredible. That would be helpful.
Your strength is 10, your dex is 9,
Thank
your will
you.
is 10. Although they might have gone up from.
They went up.
Yeah,
They
okay.
were up last week. They
I
were
I think
all
your strength's a
higher.
43.
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
not that high, but
right,
I do believe they're like it's like a 12 or something now.
And you have proficiency in
I think it was
grenade
12,
launch,
10, and like
I
11 or
Yeah.
something like that.
RPGs. Right?
Yeah, role-playing game.
I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Okay. But I was trying to think about what else I had in my little thing, and I know I have
You have lots of rations.
I have a lot of rations.
a lot
That's
of
all I
rations.
remember is that I have a lot of food. So, you know, if people are hungry and
We can
need
look up your weapon. It's
thank
not like
you.
we've gotten new gear.
Okay, so you're
So
just like.
I'm ready with food if people are hungry.
I love that.
That's how it is.
Yeah, and you also have some magical food that we can
Absolutely.
deem we can deem special effects.
I have some magic
Yeah.
mushrooms as well. Absolutely
Right,
do.
mushroom ration.
But before all that, I think the fireworks go off.
Yep.
Do your darndest, 303.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is 10 points of damage, and I use a charge, but I didn't roll a 6. Yay! That's so exciting. So I don't have to make any roll saves. Yeah, so I do 10 points of screaming magic missile damage
I love this. Okay.
and my goal, and if the group's okay with it, and there's a way to spend a duck to make it happen, or a double duck or something, the intent, the dream intent is that when he does it, it like goes through the thing he's singing through and then hits him in the face.
So you wanted to destroy the
If
microphone?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
like I'm trying to like really home in on it.
We're in an
Like
action
the-
movie now. Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. Are you kidding? It's my chance. It's my chance to be in an action movie.
Oh my god, how cute is that?
Mission
Okay.
Impossible 303.
All right. I will. Yeah. I will definitely.
I love you, Mama Schifrin.
I think if you want to spend a duck along with your
Okay.
with your hit,
Yeah.
I'm in for it. So let's see. That's 10. Wow, I love this. Okay, so bum. Oof. Okay. Your magical missile, right? There's your magical missile sails through that amazing like comet sound.
Right. And it kind of like, and when it goes, because it's picking up that kinetic energy,
Yeah.
like it has that faint glow, bluish glow to it, and then it hits.
And
It's
this,
like a kinetic energy release.
and this lily explodes, and as it does, it kind of has like a strange electricity to it. Like the petals kind of come apart, and you don't see that the petals like tear apart. It almost as if it falls apart into, I don't know, 30 different petals. It's sort of like shapes, and they see as they fall. You kind of clock it like that is a magical device, and as this and as you absolutely just blast the mask off this Opossum's face. The It starts to screech, and you bruise it pretty good. It's gonna do a saving throw because you were able to deplete its hit points.
Okay.
So we're like taking
Right,
out of its strength. So it needs to roll under. It needs to roll under. Oh, it rolls a 3. It needs to roll under an 11.
Yep.
But this is a pretty devastating blow, and you spent a duck on it. What happens is this opossum grabs his face. How rude of you! How terribly rude of you! Oh, we could have talked. We could have been friends. They kind of hold its like robes, and like blood starts to pour out of its face.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking killed me, man. You fucking killed me, man. Oh, he throws up. More blood starts to pour out. He's grabbing his chest. Oh, my friends. Defeat them in my honor. And he falls back on his back, paws up. And blood is just like still kind of geysering out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
X's on his eyes.
The other two opossums look around. They jump up and they'll kind of like focus on you. But now we're in the surprise round. So actually, while they focus on you, and they're definitely going to go right for you.
Right. I mean, they got to go through all the other mice, but that's. I'm sorry about that, Jeremy. I did put a mice field between us.
So we're gonna flip over to Hope, and we're gonna flip over to Lure. As the lily mic explodes, Socks, you see this on the band floor.
Yeah.
All of the Jeremys immediately stop dancing.
Oh.
They are heaving, and like some of them instantly start to retch. Some of them fall on the floor, seizing up. They are like they're just shaking in their masks and their costumes.
Oh, no.
It's hard to tell what is happening to them, but they are all just seem to be unable to like even control their
I need
bodies.
Narcan, don't I?
No, dance marathons are evil.
And you see, and you spot Jeremy Renner.
Oh,
as
no.
he's almost at the stage.
Love
He
of
also
my life.
collapses. He looks back at you. He waves at you, flexes his pecs, and also has a seizure.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna run to Jeremy Renner.
Of course. I
Okay.
know, yeah.
You're like, I know you are.
have to.
I set it up
Yeah,
that way.
It's important. Okay, Bob Hope, Bob and Lore.
It's murder on the dance floor, baby.
Yay!
I want the drummer.
All right, you got rhythm guitar, you got the drum.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, fantastic. So you guys are in a position of advantage, which means you just straight up roll. I mean, again, in combat, we don't roll to hit, we just roll damage. But because you have advantage, you just roll d12.
D12s.
Yeah.
Sick.
So
Do well. A 6, I'll take it.
yeah, okay.
A 6.
All right, between us, we got a 12.
Can I roll one too?
Roll something.
Need a 6.
Okay, so describe how you fell the rhythm guitarist.
So I kind of jump up onto the stage from the floor because I'm spry like that, and I square off with the guitarist who tries to raise his guitar like an axe.
Yeah.
And I managed to kind of like body check him to get the axe up out of the way, and then just swing in and get him in the side.
Amazing. Yeah, you could have you send his guitar out of his. Oh, my instrument.
That's real.
Real.
and you stab him for 6. You said.
Yeah, 6 damage.
I would love to see that. Okay. Describe to me how you fell the percussionist.
Significantly less dancerly, less beautifully.
Yes. And you said you rolled 5.
I rolled a 6.
You also rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Great.
Like backing track is the Jaws theme. Bob and Lure with his fishing hook at the end of a pole, one paw, the stick climbs up the stage towards the drum kit and with a big swing pulls aside the whole drum kit.
Incredible.
Every Foley sound on earth.
Insane.
And comes down with the hook and doesn't actually stab the drummer, but hooks him around the back of his thick possum neck and then just pulls him down onto the ground.
He also goes, "Oh, my instrument!" And he fell down to the ground. The one that Hope stabs is bleeding profusely from his robes. All this blood is sputtering out. You destroyed my guitar. You destroyed the only thing I cared about. Oh, damn you! Damn you! And he also falls, feet up, little tongues hanging out of his mouth, blood still spurting out. The one you fell to the ground. Oh, what's even the point of living without my instrument, you monster? And also collapses on
Like
their back.
7 instruments.
And they're bleeding, and it's also bleeding from the back. And as you kind of like pull him down, he's bleeding from the back. And like, I don't know if you realize if the hook went through the entirety of the body or what, but he's bleeding from the back, he's bleeding from the front.
Ooh.
There's just like blood geysering out. And all 3 of the possums are paws up like this. Bobby Socks,
Yeah.
you make your way over to Jeremy Renner.
I mean, we found love in a hopeless place. I mean, it's how it feels. That's all I'm hearing as I'm walking over to my sweet Jeremy Renner.
Disco lights are actually just the magic missile, though.
Yeah.
Oh
Thank you.
no!
He pushes his mask off and he goes, "The way I feel, I just can't get enough." He's seizing up.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so do I need to like somehow make music now? Like, what do I need to do to help save them?
So-
What's gonna save them?
So I think as you are a bit of
Yeah.
horticulturalist and herbologist.
Yeah,
etc.,
I got some mushies
you
in my
got some
pocket.
moves. So
In my
it seems-
satchel.
but if judging by Renner, judging by Jeremy Renner's behavior,
Yeah.
it seems like whatever has been going on,
Mhm.
they have been forced to dance for a long
Yeah.
time. So think of it as like essentially all of their
It's like the end of a marathon. Yeah.
They're like drained,
fully
exhausted.
They need
depleted.
Brondo.
He needs a beer.
That's
Every
what plants
single-
crave.
every single condition that could be.
Mice.
But you have two. I think there are 2 things to bring
Uh-huh.
to light. A, you have some fantastic healing mushrooms.
Yeah.
B, you're not really sure what the deal is with the chestnuts that they were eating,
Yeah.
but you do recall that those chestnuts made them feel better, whatever that means. They just made them go from in pain to
Like
I think
muscles
it
being
makes it easy.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm still dubious, so I'm just gonna give him a little mushroom.
But yeah.
His sweet little mouth. Open wide. He opens as wide as he can with his little tiny mouth. There you go.
He's got a small one. Thank you for. Wow, you barely squeezed it in there. Sorry.
Yeah. Hold on. Open a little wider, Jeremy.
Good night, everybody.
We can't do better.
Yeah.
Mama. Okay, and so my sweet little Jeremy Renner, and I'm gonna touch his little pecs while he swallows that sweet little mushroom down. This will make you feel better, Jeremy Renner.
What's your name?
Oh, I never told you, did I?
No,
Because you never asked.
I'd like to know now. What is it? You've been so kind to me.
It's the Bob of your dreams. And then I'm gonna give you that, and then I'm gonna walk away from Jeremy Renner because it's too much.
Mysterious walk away.
All right. So, so since we kind of gave it to you to decide last week, you've got these 4 sets of interesting rations that have some magical effects on
Yeah.
the roll.
Yeah.
What is it that you'd like this to be able to have an effect on?
I would just like it to like give him a sense of peace,
Great.
like, and calm him the F down. Like he's gonna feel so good.
I love it. Mechanically, can I offer that maybe if on a good roll, so
Yeah.
on a 1 out of 6, it has an additional magical
Sure.
effect, but he's going to be able to eat it, which is going to help him recover some hit points.
Yeah.
Or hit protection. But also the additional thing could be that maybe
6.
6. Okay. You can use the deck if you want to, but it's up to you.
I want him to feel good.
Okay.
Fine. I'm gonna
Duck
roll
it,
the
baby.
wicked dice instead. Oh, I just got lipstick all over my hands. I'm doing great. 2.
Okay, love it. Wait. Oh, I said on a 1 or 6.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh well.
Well,
Fine.
he'll recover his hit points, but in the future, I think you could also use those to recover things like a drained condition, an
Sure.
injured condition. So those
Sure.
those are easy ones.
Sure.
But if you want to get creative, it could be other things.
Great.
Oh, this is delicious.
I know. Shh. I know.
Yes. He silenced himself. Jeremy Renner, don't say anything more. You said enough. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we've got these opossums with the paws up. We're dealing with Jeremy Renner. You're still off the bandstand.
Love of my life.
Yeah, you're still off the bandstand.
Yeah, I want to. I don't know if there's a thing that he would know.
Okay.
I have the same thought.
Ooh.
How would I roll for knowledge he has he doesn't know he has that comes up in the moment?
Oh.
It kind of happens with him sometimes. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
sure. I mean, we could also just be like, what are the chances that just something about what you're looking at gives you an idea?
Yeah. So I think that like so here's what Bob thinks. They all went down really easy, and there's an awful lot of blood, especially since I hit a guy with a shiny rock.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I broke that thing, but then he was like really saying a lot before he fell down.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think he's really down
Okay.
because it took a lot more to take down other things that are that big that we've seen. Like
Okay.
the big snake and things like that. And
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you think? So let's do like a what if like a luck roll.
okay,
Yeah.
what do I roll for
I'll say that on a 1 or a 2, you can tell me what you figure out.
that? Okay, on a D6?
On a D6, yeah. I think just because I think you're looking at things that don't seem to make sense.
Roll a 3.
Okay. You can
Okay.
use a duck if you want.
How many ducks do we have?
I was
left?
just about to ask. He's been like
We're
so
at 8.
generous.
We're at 8.
Oh.
Do we have that thing where if I spend 2, it just happens?
That's right.
Does that work for him?
That's always like the gambler's thing that you can just be like, hey.
Do you mind if I do the gambler's thing?
What we're doing.
You gotta know when to hold him. Know when to hold him. Do it.
I'm trying to suss out a very specific thing
Do it.
that I think is happening, which I will yell out if I figure it out.
Do it.
If we're okay, and then I won't spend any more ducks tonight.
Don't make a promise you know you can't keep.
Okay, well no, I
You don't know. You don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 ducks.
Okay.
Yeah, we might force a duck upon you.
And I think there's this like force a bucket. Take this duck.
Power of
I
the
think
duck compels you.
like unsummoned as he's looking at it and everything seems weird. 2 words pop into his head,
Yeah.
which is playing possum.
Yeah, playing possum. Yeah.
And he's like, and he doesn't use the magic one. He just grabs one of his regular rocks,
Uh-huh.
right? Because he's gonna test the theory. It's like when he's like, ah, and he yells as loud as he can. I don't think they're really down. I think they're doing a thing called playing possum, and he's gonna like
I've done that.
try to hit one of them with just a regular stone from
Totally.
the
Yeah.
little thing.
What do you
That.
which one do you want
Gotta
to try
double
to
tap
hit?
them.
the
Do it.
thinger, the one I hit before. I
Okay,
feel like
great.
I probably
Hit him
got it.
again.
Yeah.
Lined up.
They were in a band. They were all playing possums.
Roll your damage. I think it's just this.
It's a D6.
It's a D6. Yeah.
5.
It does tend to happen when they're a hit.
Especially if you're a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, uh-huh.
See, but they were all one-hit wonders. That was the problem.
It's actually this is all tracking. You hit the singer. Your rock smashes into their body. There seems to be like a kind of gasp from them, and then their body twitches, and their paws stay up like this, and then they kind of fall to the side, and you just see a very like labor breathing, and it just seems like they're either dying or dead.
Okay.
But there's just a few breaths left
Okay.
on that head.
Right. Is it? I'm like,
See, look, he was faking it. Now he's not faking it.
You faking it?
You two give me dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
Hear that? We're good at this, remember?
We're not.
Nope. Not good enough.
No. Mm-mm.
It's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Bob 303 had an idea that I
Yep.
think is pretty smart.
Yep.
Because these two that you knocked over, one of them goes, "When you play dead," and the other one goes, "You play for keeps," and they and they pop up, surprising both of you and taking bites out of you. So they are gonna do some serious damage.
Oh no.
And unfortunately, because you guys did not save in your dexterity saving throws, they're gonna
Real bad.
they're gonna do that. Well, because because we're anticipating that they're not gonna do the full D12, but they're gonna do the regular damage, which is pretty bad.
Oh no.
We're gonna bite you for 4.
Okay.
We're gonna bite you for 1.
Oh,
They pop up. They look very rabid. Stop now. You don't want to fight with us. You don't want to fight with us. You know who we're represented by? We represent the wild and wondrous wizard, the great owl. And she will hear this, and she's not going to be pleased. All you have to do is comply. We are looking for some Steves, so if you know where the Steves are, tell us right now, and we'll be gone.
what do you want with the Steves?
They're special, and they belong to...
They belong to no one.
Yeah, he's right.
Love it.
We turned into a Saturday morning cartoon and it was awesome.
Bring the boom.
Okay, great. So let's at this point, let's just do regular
Sorry, I burped.
It's okay.
yeah, let's do the
I
regular
like it.
what do you call it? Initiative order, so we can set that up. So
Yep.
you guys, everybody give me a dexterity saving throw. And just let me know if you passed it or not.
Passed.
You.
I did not.
Okay.
I
It's
probably
gonna be
never
great.
will.
It's gonna be great. Ooh.
I have a 6.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tough. Yay! Okay, great.
I did not pass.
No.
Arnar.
No.
Murder on the dance floor.
Okay.
It's all right. Me and Jeremy Renner, we have hope together, and I think we're gonna be okay.
Are you my real parents?
I hate to bring it to you, your father's dead.
Again?
Hope.
Yes.
I love this duet. I like to imagine that the both of you say that in sync, but you just move way slower.
Yeah. He goes at river time. Island time for mice.
River time.
Oh no. Yes, you live moss. You live mouse.
Live moss.
Boss, yeah.
Live moss. Oh, that's good. All right, deal your damage.
Okay.
Are you still going after the rhythm guitars?
I am. I absolutely am.
Yeah, fuck that guitar.
Okay. So my sword is a D8.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
a syncopated rhythm guitar right there.
Hey. That's a 7.
Whoa! Good on you. Okay, great. That takes him down to... Okay, that takes him down to 11 strength. You're cutting into his strength. He's got to roll under 11. Here we go, folks. Here we go. And that's a 17.
Ah. Wait.
Oh, yeah, that's a fail. That's
Yeah.
a fail. Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah.
We want to roll low. They roll high.
You took my instrument and... Oh, I'm really not faking it. This sucks a lot. Oh, it really hurts, man. It really fucking hurts. Can I get a bandage or something? It falls kind of on his side.
There's no band-aid for you.
Yeah.
Get it?
Oh my
bandage.
God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Um,
Joey. It's Joey's night to shine right now, right?
We get a fan dance. We get great puns. They're
I-
attractive mice.
You were like, it's a music theme? In.
I'm in.
I'm
I'm
training
here.
for this my whole life.
Yep.
Hey, I'm just gonna check to see if
Yeah. You can give Joey some more ducks for being amazing tonight. Yeah. I'm pushing for that. I'm gonna advocate for that.
He's not a quack.
oh, okay,
No quack about it.
So,
I ain't ducking around.
listeners and viewers at home, if you're in the Discord, listen, this is a great opportunity. You guys can come in and name some characters, but the possums have not been named. So,
Oh.
brainstorm.
Are they a group name?
What's-
Are we coming up with their
same
singular
kind of like
possum name?
kinfolk name, yeah.
I want something with a
The
Bayou
possum
twang.
posse. I mean,
like,
right?
Cletus kind of came to
Cletus
mind.
is good.
Oh.
Ooh, there could be a Jeremiah.
Oh yeah,
But he was a bullfrog.
he was a bullfrog.
Yeah,
And
he's
a
a
good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Fair.
Jeb. Jeb is good.
Jeb.
Jeremiah.
It could be Jebediah. Jeb.
I mean, it
Jebediah.
could just be Bubba.
Oh, done.
Bubba.
Bubba.
I vote for
Bubba.
Bubba.
Okay.
Thank you. I was
As,
like, we need
as the
something else.
guitarist collapses, the drummer goes, I will avenge thee, Bubba. How dare you? Mice. And he's going to wallop you.
Yeah, I roll garbage.
Not so.
Let's go.
Bubba Thump is the
Bubba
drummer.
Yeah.
Bubba.
Yeah.
You don't
They get down, but they got up again.
you never, you're
Bubba
never gonna
thumping.
get them down. And he thumps you for just a disgusting 8 points.
Oh, ow.
Jesus. As he takes his
Alright,
kick
that's
drum and smashes it over your
I
head.
don't like that.
Down. I'm out of my hit protection.
I'm just happy I hit protection now.
Goes into my strength. Yes.
This cuts into your strength. Are you wearing any armor?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fine. No judgment.
Uh,
Just questions.
You're wearing robes at a party.
also,
Sure.
everything about Bob and Lure says no. He's here to party.
party.
To be cozy.
Oh God, my
mouse.
strength's bad now. That's so sad. I miss you, strength.
We'll recover it. We'll rebuild.
That's not that bad. Okay, it's fine. All right. He gets hit, and Bob and Lure just kind of staggers back, uses the end of his hook to kind of stop himself from sliding on the bandstand. You can stop and tell us everything, or you can join your friends, Bubba.
I am going to have him do a morale check. But before we do, well, actually, you know, it's because he did. So I'm just sort of totally honest here. Every time they do take a particular amount of damage, a particular type of damage, they need to be doing morale checks. But it particularly implies he does not pass his morale. I will let you know, opossums have very low willpower. Okay, they
Seems
are.
right.
Yeah, they will play dead as quick as possible.
Garbage creatures.
They are,
Love
yeah. So he does not pass his morale check. He looks at you and goes, "Oh, the fatal nature of violence! I do damage upon you, and it breaks my heart." Bah! And he falls on his
Yeah,
back,
there it is.
pretends to be dead. Great. As he does that, Socks, you're tending to Renner.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you
Love
do?
of my life.
Love of your life. So
I
he's-
gave him the
He's
mushroom. He
recovering
should be
some-
doing better. I'm gonna grab him and say, "You seem like you got the strength to help us fight
he
this enemy."
yeah he does a push up / dip up as he's
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm just like, it's like slow motion, like, oh, you know, like Dreamweaver against like plays, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I keep getting distracted, but we need to help my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for continuing to believe in me. I appreciate that.
I'm never gonna stop believing in you, Jeremy Renner.
Do you mean that, above my dreams?
I do. I mean, I feel like we've already gone through so much already, and you've gone through some hard times, I feel.
Yeah.
But you seem to persevere.
You made me at a really weird time in my life. I've Been partying really hard.
I noticed.
You should, if you don't mind, I want to help the rest of the Jeremys.
Yeah. You could
Well,
absolutely do that, but I also want to help a couple of my friends here too, but
Do you want me to help you with that first?
no, go help your friends. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was being selfish.
No.
I just kind of wanted you all to myself a little bit.
Wow, my body aches a lot, but that soothes me. I needed to hear that.
I know sometimes when your body hurts, you need to know that someone cares. What's going on?
I think you have that feeling. You need some
And
feeling.
I feel like you guys are like walking away from each other, but you guys are like maybe still kind of holding
Yeah,
hands.
like and finally, like the little tips of our little our sweet little paws, just like
Oh my god.
okay, Jeremy Renner,
Pop of my dreams.
I'll see you in mine, and I walk away.
And he just like it's one of these like
And like the wind picks up in my little like mouse hair.
yeah, of course it blows it back.
And I'm walking over back to my friends. to go.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Let's jump back to the battlefield. Lure, it's your turn. You see this mouse, this opossum yet again.
I'm gonna
Doing
do
an act.
something terrible. All right. I'm going to his wrecked drum kit. I'm gonna put him in a drum.
You gonna put him in a drum?
I'm gonna fully try and cartoon put him in a
Yes,
drum.
I love this. Okay.
I love the juxtaposition of this with like Steve being in the mouse thing at the beginning. I feel like this is very
He's in
similar.
a very
like-
different game than
Yeah.
I love this. Okay, I'm gonna roll a dexterity saving throw for him, but you're gonna do damage regardless. But the saving throw is, do you like trap him in?
me. Yeah, that's the dream is
Yeah.
to
Mm,
put him
fantastic.
in the drum.
His dex is not great. It's got a low dex, so we'll see how
drumming
it
up
does.
some trouble.
He does not save. Do damage
Hey.
and describe how you trap him in the drum.
Well, what's drum damage?
Let's do a D4. It's an improvised weapon. You know,
Seems right.
it's an improvised instrument.
That too.
It's jazz.
Listen, I've heard improvised jazz. There's some pretty good drummers out there.
Hey,
This guy probably not that. It's a 3.
it's a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
It's a trio of damage.
Trio damage.
Just waltzing in here with a 3 out of 4 damage.
Yeah.
3, boom, boom, boom. Oh wow.
It's a hit.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
a palpable hit. Okay.
Well, why make it difficult when it could be simple?
Oh.
I didn't want to snare him.
Ooh. He you trap him and he starts to I can't breathe. Get this. This is my drum.
It is.
This is my drum.
And then he sits on it.
And you just hear him like wheezing.
Got one.
Great. He failed his strength saving throw. The guitarist failed his strength saving throw, and the singer failed his strength saving throw. All of these opossums are going to expire within a certain amount of time. But right now, you guys could potentially, you guys could do whatever. You could do horrendous, gory
Sure, yeah.
violence. You could tie them up. You could question them, whatever you want. But
I would like to tie them up and question them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's carry that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
so part of tying them up and questioning them is that you'll just need to make sure that they don't bleed out, which means it will require you actually taking care of them a little bit.
Sure.
I got it.
Yeah. But does that seem like a plan then? That you guys
Yes.
want to question the opossums?
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Well, folks, with
Separately.
yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do a cinematic description. Everybody add one.
Mhm.
How do we tie up some opossums? and
One's
get
in a
them
drum.
ready? What's that?
One's in a drum.
One's in a drum.
Already pretty nicely tied up.
Yep.
The other one,
I had a beat.
Nice.
Jeremy Renner might have given me his shirt. Just as he
Most
did, because he
likely.
wanted to make sure
We've
yeah.
got the beat.
Well, the only way to feed him medicine is for him.
He had to
off
take off
his
his shirt. And so I'm gonna use pieces of Jeremy Renner's shirt to tie up one of the possum strips. Thinking about Jeremy Renner the whole time while
Yeah.
they tie him up.
Honestly, the opossum doesn't even seem to mind.
No. Honestly, because it smells like Jeremy
Yeah,
Renner,
yeah.
and it's delightful.
Amazing. Great. And you tie the.
Could you think you could gag me with one of those? It would be really good.
Can I smell it?
No, no. You don't get to smell the delicious Jeremy Renner, and I like stick a couple little mushrooms up his nose. Some fungi.
And that's the guitarist that you're tying up? or the singer?
The singer.
The singer. Okay, great. So
Yeah.
you're tying up to the singer in a different location than the drummer. You're kind of taking him to a separate
Yeah.
spot. Cool.
Another part of the stage is probably like I imagine there's like little like the towers for that have the speakers or something like that. We can like
Yes.
tie him up to
That's
one
right.
of those.
Yeah. It's just like hollow stumps.
Mhm.
And Hope and Bob both through three. How do you guys deal with the guitarist?
I think with the guitarist, what I'd like to do is sit him in a chair and actually tie him up using his own tail.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, rough.
Yeah, I like that. Because I'm a sick fuck. I like that. I think give me just a strength. No, you know what? Give me a strength check because I think it's
Okay.
you can do it. I think if you roll, if you rolled under, I would say that you would have the option to break the tail. But but as is, I think. I'm a sick person. But as is, I think you use the tail to make him kind of like tied up inconvenient.
Yeah, I failed, so that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
We don't
All right.
have to talk about how I failed and how badly I failed, but yeah, it was a high number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
said no.
Seeing that all this is happening,
Yeah.
I got
Let's not roll
icy.
this here.
all Bob 203 goes back and gets Steve,
Yeah.
and like he's like,
Okay, it's okay. It's safe. It's safe. It's okay.
and he like he'll put his hands out to take him out,
And
and
he
then
hold his hands out to you.
Yeah.
He seems to like really trust you.
okay,
And then he says he kind of makes a gesture with his hands, squeak, squeak, and then he points to his mask and he goes thumbs up and he like goes to take it off, and he gives you a thumbs up. He's then
I look back real quick. Are all the other mice still masked?
as you look back, you see that a lot of the mice have now started taking off their masks. They are some of them are really sick. They're either falling in and out of consciousness. A few had pulled over to the table with the treats and have eaten some chestnuts, and they seem to be catching their breath. But a good amount of them have taken off masks.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna look and say, "Go." Right. So we're not in our robes anymore, but we're gonna keep our masks on.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I don't know if like facially Steve's look different.
Yeah. Okay.
They
That's
do
the
have
Steve.
the shaved
Yeah,
head.
Oh, but
Big
that's
on
here.
chest.
Like, is his shaved chest exposed?
Yeah. I mean, it would be. It's kind of like the patterns are all over him. The S.
Right,
The
okay.
patterns.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess it's.
Well, you could put. If
I
you
guess
want him
it's-
to put his robe back on.
Yeah. We'll put our robe. I'll do it too, because I want to like, kind of. I know we don't look the same, but it's similarly like we both have chipmunk masks, both have the robes, everything.
Yeah.
Maybe we can.
Yeah.
If things go sideways,
Still you're
but
back in your ceremonial robes with the chipmunk
Right.
with the
Chipmunk
chipmunk thing.
masks.
Yeah.
right, one has the bigger teeth up front, but his does.
Okay, and so
Nose.
Yeah.
and
Hey,
as
Rescue Rangers.
as you all are congregated on the bandstand and you see this really kind of truly the aftermath of a party that's gone on way too long. There's just a lot of strung out mice on the dance floor, but they seem to be in some genuine exhaustion and pain, and they're all starting to kind of come together to take care of themselves. We are going to fade on this scene, and next week we'll interrogate some opossums.
Yeah.
Woo! All right.
Check them down. Check them down.
Yeah, shake them down.
That was a hit.
All right. Crazy stuff happening. Wow, we learned a lot about Jeremy's and Jeremy Renner's. You have to say Renner. All right, folks, thanks so much for tuning in to Happy Jack's Actual Plays. This is Mausritter RPG, and this is an all-original adventure called What About Bobs? We would very much like to thank and shout out and just give all the thumbs up to our chat mods for their hard work. Thank you so much for giving us a beautiful, safe space to comment and participate live. And we want to shout out and thank our amazing Patreons who keep us ad-free and independent. It's because of you that we are able to play games like Mausritter and enjoy them without worrying about publishing companies or system popularity. And everybody who's listening and watching out there, you too can be a hero today. You can sign up to the Patreon. You can join the heroic ranks of the Patreons by going to happyjacks.org/Patreon. Now, let's meet once again our wonderful Bobs. And we'll start this time over to our in-studio mastermind genius. Whoa!
I mean, giving us all the looks, all the moves
Yeah.
tonight,
I do
and
what I
all the
can.
puns.
I'm a big fan.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm gonna petition to change the game to Mausritter. Anyway,
There it is.
had to get that in there. Hi, I'm Joey. You can find me on all the socials at Feywild or Feywild85. That's FEYWILDE 85. You can catch me here every Tuesday doing this. And in the soon April and May times, I will be at the SoCal Renaissance Pleasure Fair in Irwindale with the world famous Poxy Boggards, except for the 3 weeks that I potentially will be doing another show, which I'll get more information on that on the socials when that happens. So I'll let you know what that looks like. But thanks for watching and see you soon.
Yes, fair. I cannot
Exciting.
wait. Oh my god, I need it right now.
Hi everyone, I'm Kai. You can find me all over the internet as Estelle of Enladgers. I am on most social platforms, though I have abandoned many. I'm mostly on Blue Sky. You can find me this week on Thursday over on Bad House RPG in Sun and Chains, which is a Tales of the Valiant Kobold Press creates actual play that is an all AAPI table playing a fantasy adventure in a post-colonial East Asian inspired setting. It's a good time. I play a horrible man. And then I have a bunch of other upcoming projects. We are taking the weekend off for Transplanter. We're doing a community stream, so you can come see me there being cute. But we have a lot of Aquariuses in the cast of Transplanter. So we're doing a little birthday stream. A lot of, like a comedic amount of them. I think there's 4 in the main cast of the 2 campaigns. That's a lot. And then we will be back a week from that after we've done more Mausrittering. And that's all for now, but I got lots of stuff coming up, so follow me and check it all out. I'm gonna bounce it on over to Terry Gamble.
Oh my gosh. I am a fan of all y'all. I love getting to hear about all the other things. No, it's true. Hi guys, I'm at the Terry Gamble because there was another Terry Gamble and I ate her.
There's an author inside of you.
Yep, I'm also a writer too, so about to out SEO again. Hi everybody, I'm Terry Gamble. It's Terry with 1 R, and at the Terry Gamble on pretty much all the socials. Finally figured out my password and reset it on Blue Sky, so I'm back. It's been a couple years. All you people who followed me that thought I didn't like you, I just literally could not get my password correct for a long time and tried to reset it many times and it never worked. Hi. Just did it tonight, so
Hell
we're back.
Welcome back.
Well, also because my podcast finally joined Blue Sky this last week too, so we had a meeting. We're on TikTok and Blue Sky. You can find Horror Movies for I've Got more places, which is exciting. After 400 episodes, we finally figured some stuff out. It really takes some time sometimes, you guys. So you can find me there on all most of the things, and then at Horror Movies for I've Got on the other things, weekly episodes. 400 episodes deep of a different horror movie every week. That's 7.5 years for those who can do math. And for those who can't, that's 7.5 years. We're all, we'll be hitting 8 this summer. Been doing it a minute. For those who have never checked it out, if you're scared of scary movies, you probably aren't watching this show, but if you are listening, but if you aren't scared of scary movies, either way, whether you are or aren't, I recommend them listening. It's super fun. We make it easy. We're very spoiler heavy. So if there's a movie you've always wanted to know more about and know if does the dog die or whatever, anything like that, we go into all of it, and alternate casting universes. We've had a lot of great guests on our show as well over the years. People like Harvey Guillen from What We Do in the Shadows was on our 250th episode. So go back into the catalog, enjoy, find the gems and things that you like. We also do a really fun show the last Thursday of the month. That's this Thursday, this week. We are chatting with the head of the Georgia Romero Foundation, Suzanne de Roche Romero, Georgia's widow, who is a big champion of his work and helps with the foundation. They do a lot of work with up-and-coming filmmakers and helping preserve his legacy, along with horror legacy in general out in Pittsburgh. So there's a whole archive and all kinds of good stuff that they do. So we'll get to chat a little bit more with her about that this Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, on the Georgia Romero Foundation Network, aka the GARF Network, on YouTube. You can go through a back catalog of shows there too. I'm just trying to have people enjoy the things we've already made and done because we've done so much. Yeah. And yes, I will continue to make things. And this is not me retiring right now, but I do want people to go back and maybe enjoy the things we've already made and not ask me about the next thing because sometimes I'm tired.
I worked hard.
Oh, I'm doing a comedy show tomorrow night for those who are listening live in Los Angeles, in Glendale tomorrow night, 7:30 Gold Rail Bar, Wednesday night, January 28th. I'm doing some stand-up. I don't know why right now, but we're still trying to be funny. Dear God.
Wow.
Pass it on to Bill freaking Roper.
Hey everybody, this is Bill. I like turtles. You can find me occasionally on some social networks, MeWe, LiveJournal, stuff like that. At Bill freaking Roper. Some other ones too, more recent and popular. But like many people at this table, there's also a lot you can't find me on these days because that stuff. But anyway, at Bill freaking Roper, most importantly, not only here on Tuesday nights, but on Wednesday West Coast afternoons, starting at 1:30 East Coast at 4:30, you can find me on the Severed Sons Network on Twitch, where we are playing through, now our campaign name is shifted to Few and Far Between. And you can follow the adventures of the Favored Few, which is our group traveling across the lands of Exandria, doing all kinds of really dumb stuff, trying to do noble things and just not being very good at it. If you're going to jump in and join us, tomorrow is actually a great time if you're listening to this live, because it is one of our players' birthdays, and so we're playing an extra long session, which we're all super excited about, because we do 2 hours, and we're going to be like, oh my god, we're going to be around the table longer than 2 hours. What's going to happen? It's going to be crazy.
Watch out.
And I play Orgoth Skullcrusher, who's a half orc, half drow, all badass kind of young Skullcrusher. He's an unarmed battle master, and he's 17 and every bit of 17.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, it's a rough time. It's good stuff. So yes, forlorn loves and getting into a lot of trouble, including like finding out how good and bad drinking could be. All those great things. So if you have a lot of trauma built up from your teen years, join me because I'm reliving it all. It's so good.
Mine were fine.
Yeah, it's good. It was fine. Everybody's fine.
I want to be a teenager, so.
Oh yeah. And please join us here if you're listening to this on the podcast. Thank you for listening. If you're watching us live on Twitch, thank you for watching. If you're picking us up through, I don't know, the airwaves because you've got to wear your tinfoil hat, thank you for letting us beam straight in your brain. However you are receiving our content, thank you.
And if you're receiving it in the future, let us know how. Like in the far future.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Call back.
Tell us it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Come hold our hand.
Yeah, please. We could use it.
And if you're Jeremy Renner,
Come hold our
We
hands.
have a fifth
give us
feet.
a
We
holler.
do.
I mean, I think he'd be down.
I think it's super good.
I think he'd be super down. I love
I
him.
respect you.
I'm glad that he's alive. Like, honestly, after he had that
after
accident,
the accident,
I was
Yeah,
like
no, really.
terrified for him.
Let me shoot him text. Let me shoot him.
Okay, hold on.
Seriously.
I was been a
Oh my
fan.
god, I love him.
Hello, my name is Artem. I've been your GM. You can find me online. Been thinking of getting into this whole blue sky thing.
Blue skis.
Blue
Yes.
skis. I'm getting into a blue ski.
Do it.
So we'll see.
Yalla blue blue ski.
That's a lot of blue.
A blue.
But in the meantime, you can find me on Instagram at Artem Directly. That's Artem, my name, and you can find me directly. So it's Artem Directly. Good job.
What?
If you're following
Oh my gosh.
Artem Directly on Instagram. I post a lot of photos of a very charming dog. And I also often post about this show that I have. I have a hard-hitting, like a really deep discussion, and we really get into it, folks. I get a person to talk to me about a sandwich in a horror movie, and things get really real, very serious. Podcast is called Scary Movie and a Sandwich. It's a weekly-ish show. Trying to get episodes out every week when you're working by yourself is really tricky. Excited to be working with an excellent studio, Keyframe Studio. Shout out. So having a little producer work on it, but it's still it's a work in progress. That's like it's exciting. It's exciting. I would love for everybody to check it out. So it's on podcast and YouTube. We got some video episodes, some audio episodes. What else? I am on I think there's some episodes starting to come out from the Emporium of the Wayward Gamer, that is hosted by and produced by Jay Neophet on the socials. We're doing a Hunter the Reckoning actual play. Pretty sweet. So I think the episodes are starting to come out. They're very fun.
They
very
are.
fun.
They're coming out.
And to tune in, it's kind of an interesting to chronicle. It really is.
Ooh.
Along with that, I want to shout out some good gaming communities. Story Games LA, beautiful. Dead Gamer Society, super rad. You guys are great. Shout out my Discord. Mutants casually crawling. All right. And that's all I've got. Listeners, viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. This is just such a joy, this game. Thank you for joining for the shenanigans, for the hootenanny, for the
Jamboree.
For the jamboree.
The Jeremy Jamboree was worth it.
Yeah, truly.
For the yucks and the yucks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So join us next time on Tuesday here at Happy Jack Studio. Happy Jack Studio. Yeah. Join us live in the studio. Come on over, everybody. No, please watch.
Unless you're Jeremy Renner.
Unless you're Jeremy Renner will join us next week in the studio. All right. So our next episode is next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. You can find all past episodes of all Happy Jack's actual plays. There's just so much amazing content out there at happyjacks.org. And that is it, folks. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Stay wonderful and beautiful.
Stay warm.
The mouse is out. Bye.